Speaking of game, hello everyone. We are live. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to show. Welcome to the Eugene show, where we're all Eugene. And then there's Splinter.
Hi.
I don't have very much to say this time. Just, exclamation point, link tree in the chat. Follow our things. Sub to the different things if you wish. Buy the different things if you wish. Other than that, Jask, things are happening.
Yeah, getting right into it. You guys are in the Tunnel of Love. You had just dealt with some sirens. One of them had turned into a whale, which did not go well for them. Other than that, you have been allowed to progress. You've gotten your stuff, the stuff from the bottom of the water here. The boats are once again moving. I think everybody had gone back into the boats.
From what I remember, yes.
Yeah, and you are once again inside of a dark tunnel.
Fog is hanging on the side of a boat that Calamity's in.
Oh, I forgot. I was in the middle of preening. Oh, God. Preen. Head empty. No thought.
Oh, is that why your egg gene is because you're a bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we dig up the stuff from... Yeah, I gave Jim the hammer, or Eugene the hammer.
Yep.
Jim is back, everyone.
Jim.
I'd like to strap the harpy, or sorry, not the harpy. What is it?
Siren?
Not a harpy. Siren. I'd like to strap the siren in the tank onto the back of my boat, please.
Okay.
Do we have something to like cork the top of it?
Maybe not.
Just top out, although, to be honest, it's probably pretty embarrassed by now.
Anyone have saran wrap?
Who's Saran?
And why are they rapping?
I don't think you have anything that would be able to cover the top here. And also, you are able to get it strapped to the boat. However, you have now weighed down the back of the boat because it is a whole ass aquarium jar thing with a person inside and also full of water.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weight. So like your boat's front end is fully like lifting out of the water.
But I'd like it to it can float, right? Like it can float a little bit. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What if, since we had defeated it and it's basically unconscious, what if I tie it up?
True.
Why are we... Oh, I can't even comment on that. I'm busy preening. I don't care what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so anyway, the siren is tied up in the fishbowl, tied to the back of our boat.
Do we need to take it with us, or can we just leave it up here? I mean,
I don't know. What if we need the bowl still?
then why are we couldn't you make another one?
I can't make another one. That's silly. Once per day. Anyway. I'm gonna try to befriend the siren. That's what I want to do. I wanted to be our friend.
I mean, in my recollection, kidnapping does really work well for making friends. Continued preening.
Is it kidnapping if they attack us first?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. Anyway, Tally-ho.
I think they just call this turnabout.
Okay. And I'm gonna start like tapping. This is not good. Don't do this to your fish. I'm gonna start tapping on the glass of the fishbowl.
Mm-hmm.
Disclaimer, don't do what I'm about to.
You're like, hello? You awake?
Still fully unconscious.
Why don't you just leave it be? I mean, even if we've got it tied up, and it's probably going to think twice before it attacks us again if we have to come back this way. But by the way the water's flowing, I'm going to guess this is probably a big loop. Because it looked like it had an entrance and an exit when we were outside. Was that something we were able to tell?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Okay. Just reasonable assumptions, because she's not been on rides before this.
Mhm.
It looks like the river flows in and out, so we're probably not going to come back this way. And even if we did encounter it again, like, I know I would think twice. And then you get to keep your ball, and, yeah.
Fair's fair. Let's go.
Oh, God. Alright. And I guess Splender's gonna, like, awkwardly dig around the back to grab the siren and yeet it up on the side of the pool, like the shore part, if she can.
So, as I had said, the boats had started moving again,
Uh-huh.
and you guys had entered into this dark tunnel now.
Oh, we are in the tunnel, that's right. Okay.
You are in the tunnel, yep. So yeeting it out, we'll just yeet it out into this tunnel to, like, limply follow behind you.
Mm.
Maybe I saved the yeeting for it to, while we wait for it to open up again.
Maybe, like, in the next room, we can just set her gently up along the wall.
Yeah, gently, sure, alright.
Yeah.
And just as you're mentioning the next room, the dark tunnel declines slightly. Eventually, the current carries you to another chamber lit by candlelight. The walls are deceivingly flesh-like, but the red condensation makes some of the paint run.
I don't like that.
Flanking the river are two rocky platforms. On each platform are two small circular tables, each with a couple sitting across one another. One couple laughs and clinks their sloshing wine glasses together. The other couple lies slumped over the table. As your boat stops, the lively couple turns to you with wicked sharp smiles.
Oh gosh, is there anything at a glance we can tell about these people? Like, do they look like vampires or something? Do they have schnozzling?
With the smiles, you can clearly see the fangs on one of them. The other one has a big pulsating schnozzling and looks a little mangy almost.
Hey,
Those are the lively ones?
Yes.
I didn't know you work here. Preen. When did that happen?
You see that the mangy one fully only speaks in gobbledygook. Like, the fluency of this makes it seem like it's their, like, primary language.
Yeah.
But so in response to you, they mention that they had within the past, like, and then, like, they start to think about it, and then
Yeah.
they shrug, because there is no cycle here.
Yeah. You
The
know what?
one,
That's fair. Good on you.
the one that is clearly a vampire of some kind leans forward. So we have guests on our date. That's great. I was just getting very hungry.
Well, I'm sure there's
Everybody looks at the
food.
siren.
If you would like, you can join us for a meal.
What's for dinner? Don't say yes, don't say yes, don't say yes.
Well, now you've jinxed the joke.
Well, I mean, we've got stuff to do further in. So, like, as nice as that would be, I'm sure. No, thank you.
There was a perfect setup, and you ruined it yourself.
What? For them to say us? I don't know. Pronouns? Sorry, that was a question. What are your pronouns?
You asked the pronouns. The mangy thrall says something in gobbledygook, which you will be able to understand as he, they, Calamity.
Yeah.
And then the plasma punk is he, him.
I don't want him to say yes. I don't want him to say us. I don't want to get eaten. Even if it's for a bit, Calamity. Come on.
That's just cowards talk, honestly. This is why I'm not fully ready to. And I think at this point, Calamity is probably stalling time to see if anybody else gets the siren idea. She's not going to suggest it because that'd be the smart thing to do, right?
Yeah.
How deep is the how deep is the bowl?
I mean, it technically the bowl shouldn't have been large enough to fit a creature in it because it can only be up to a medium size. But I was letting it, do so anyways. So it's not terribly deep.
Can I just grab the siren and just toss it on the rocky shelf?
You can, yes. Especially because the siren's bowl had been tied to the back of their thing, and if I remember the order correct, you are behind them.
Yep.
So you just stand up and lean forward into this bowl, yank out this unconscious siren, and toss it like fucking a slab of meat to this vampire.
Look at that! Seafood! Red lobster! Alright, let's leave!
They look with hungry eyes at the siren and goes, "Please, I insist. Since you have brought me this wonderful meal, at least sit for drinks."
No thanks, we got stuff to do. Come on, guys, move the boats! Move
The
the boats!
smile drains like blood from his lips.
Eugene, you're
insist.
being rude. Oh, so it looks like we might die if we don't.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's gonna attack us anyway, but and Eugene's trying to like push the boats.
I turn to the vampire. I go, "Excuse me, Eugene thinks you're going to attack us. Are you going to attack us?"
That entirely depends on how you act.
See, Eugene?
Violent shoving of the front boat.
You have to forgive him. He's very much so a rube. Can you tell?
Well, we have ways to fix that. Again, violent smile.
Are we no longer? Has our preening proved effective?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? No fear. Period. End sentence. We are flying on over there.
All right. As you fly over there, he quickly stands up and gestures to his own seat. Eugene, you are trying to push this boat ahead of you forward, but you are in a boat yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have very good leverage. Any force you're putting towards their boat is also going towards your boat.
Yeah, I know it's a fruitless effort, but it's fun to watch him struggle.
Yeah.
May cannonballs in and swims over.
All right.
I was about to say Fog also swims over.
You
So
see
how
that
are we all going to do this? Is it stacking?
I'll get more chairs. And he quickly walks over towards the edge to help the people swimming up onto the rock shelf.
I don't need a chair. I'm fine. And May is going to pretend to sit in the chair at the table.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna just pull out the unicycle and sit on that. Also, after Fog gets out of the water, he of course Fog is Fog. You all see where this is going, right? He's going to shake.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh no. Don't you dare.
And he proceeds to shake all of the water off of him.
No. I just finished.
I think Calamity, you're probably far enough away to not get completely covered.
Oh, thank God.
And the
Heckna
vampire
looking out for me.
seeing this start to happen, because you can see it in the dog when it's just about to happen, right?
Oh yeah.
Leaps
100%.
straight across the river, in one bound, over your boats onto the other rock shelf, walks over to the other table that's sat on that one, and just unceremoniously dumps the dead bodies out of their chairs, takes the chairs, and leaps back over after Fog has finished shaking out all the rancid wine.
Oh, were those old?
Oh, they were dead. They were dead, not asleep. Got it.
I guess Splender's probably the last to get out of the boats because there's just this she hears the splash of the water as Eugene hops in. She's like, oh, great, wait. And then Calamity flies past, and there goes Fog. And as she's waving her arms and feels the boat move, she turns around, and Mayworth is gone. All right.
No, keep those out.
How far are the boats from the platform? Could Splendor leap from there to the platform? Or
You could absolutely like. I honestly think that Fog didn't actually need to jump into the water. They could have probably, like, with how large they are, could have reached across and just pulled themselves up. I'd just like to imagine that Fog is starting to get a bit of the Revelia in them, with them learning from Calamity there.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Splendor's just gonna like steppy leap over there and reach out a hand to help anybody else up who needs it.
All right, I think the only person that hasn't crossed over is Eugene yet.
Mm-hmm. And Eugene, seeing everyone's gonna go, is, oh, look at that, your table's full. Well, I guess I'll just stay here. Protection from good and evil.
I was gonna say Splendor's gonna reach out and grab him by his
Protection from good and evil. Sanctuary.
She's going to lift him like a little limp kitten.
My AC is 24, and they have disadvantage on hitting me, Jask.
Okay. The vampire is seeing that Eugene is in fact correct, that their table is a little full. They once again leap across, pick up the table that looks fairly heavy, by the way. Solid, nice looking wood. Leaps back over, sets it down, sets more seats up. Gestures for everyone to sit down.
At this point, we're doing this because it's funny to be a problem by
Yeah.
Calamity's voice. So we will sit. I think
Alright.
we're sitting and making eye contact with Eugene. Very smug cat. She knows
I-
this isn't going to go well.
I know that May is currently. I keep wanting to say Eugene Jr. So I look at the Discord names to confirm character names sometimes.
Change my name back.
No, keep it. This is the bit for the day.
Oh, okay.
It's Splendor in the Jeans.
Splendor in the jeans.
Spread. How dare you riff
I know
upon my
May
love
is
of Elton
doing
John?
The bit of sitting down and not actually sitting.
Yeah.
And then she
Cla-
puts fettuccine onto the unicycle.
I love that. If I remember correctly, that unicycle can't fall over, right?
It
Like,
can't.
that's the enchantment on it. All
Yes.
right. Calamity, do you sit down?
We do.
Okay. Fog, there's no seat that's going to fit you, but do you try to get into a seat anyways?
I imagine Fog does realize a chair is not gonna hold him, so he just accepts that he can sit on his own ass next to a table and be fine.
Okay. And Splendor, do you sit at a seat?
Yeah, she's gonna pause though and hold out a seat, raise an eyebrow, and kind of gesture towards it while she's looking at Mayworth, I mean, I'm not gonna judge
She's going to stand up and pull the seat out for Splendor.
Oh, okay. Splendor has a very puzzled look on her face. She still has no idea what's going on. So she just sits down and kind of looks behind her and gestures to the other seat that's still empty. You want to sit? I mean, I'm
Go
not
back down to imaginary sitting.
all right then. Fine.
I love that. And Eugene, do you sit down?
Yeah.
Okay. After everyone is seated, he gives a very delightful, very friendly smile, picks up the unconscious body of the siren, walks over to an area of this rock shelf that's meeting almost with the wall, and it starts to go up to about shoulder level height. Sets the siren there with their head kind of lolling off of this ledge, takes out a tap spigot and just shoves it into their throat.
Oh! Wow!
Shield of Faith. Shield of Faith. My AC is 26.
Oh my god. Calamity looks entirely unfazed. This is not her first rodeo.
Reaching
Ooh,
into
imagine
his
if
coat.
that was my friend.
Reaching into his coat, he pulls out a wine glass. Pulls on the spigot, drains clearly some blood out, swirls it around the wine glass, sets it to the side, pulls out another wine glass, and he does this repeatedly until there's enough for everyone of the party, including the mangy thrall and himself.
Rip
And then-
Eugene.
Carefully bringing over glasses, about 4 at a time. He sets a glass in front of everyone, and then sits down with his own.
Okay, gotcha.
A
Is there a
toast to
plant?
friendships, and he offers up the glass to toast.
Hey, Jask.
hmm
Is there an inconspicuous plant nearby?
I was about to ask.
I
No,
love that.
I have a better bit. I have a better bit.
For the bit, you can see that there is in fact a like a little vase with a plant in it that is slightly red tinted, and you can see like splash marks around it. It looks like other people may have had a similar idea.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. Eugene goes to friendship, and then pretends to sneeze and just throws the liquid over his shoulder.
Oh my god.
Achoo!
Give me a sec.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, we're fine.
So you pretend to sneeze and throw this liquid over your shoulder. So you're making it look like you sneezed and therefore spilled your drink?
No, I sneezed, and like, you know when you jerk when you sneeze? Like, he was holding
Yeah.
his cup about to drink it. He sneezed, and the reflex made him throw the drink.
All right. So it's very like, are you trying to hide that the drink has been thrown? Is the question.
No, not. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
physically, like, he makes the motion, you know.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that the drink being thrown is not the deception here, and it's the fact that like he sneezed. So
Yeah,
go
the
ahead and make me
sneeze
a
is the
performance
deception.
check.
Okay,
Yeah, make me a performance check for that sneeze.
What is Eugene's performance?
How loud was that?
+4. That's an 18.
All right.
14 on die +4, 18.
You see the vampire look to the drink with like wide eyes and goes, "Oh, my friend, you have wasted your drink. It's all right. You can have mine." And he offers out his.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm allergic to whatever this is.
Oh,
He like covers the glass and like pulls it back from you.
Yeah, I think seafood. I think I'm allergic to shellfish.
God.
this is the stupidest. All right.
Make me a deception, and while you're rolling that, Nate, you had an idea?
I was gonna do the thing where I pretend to drink it so there's like maybe a little bit of a blood mustache.
22.
And then the rest I was going to, while Eugene is sneezing, quickly pour
Yeah.
into the plant.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh, I gotta pull my sheet up. Give me a second. I forgot to pull my sheet up.
No, it's okay.
I got a 22 for deception, by the way, big dog. I don't know if you heard
Okay,
me.
Thank you. Yeah. He seems to believe you and pulls the drink back, and instead just takes a sip himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's like the fumes or the vapors or so the shell smell.
I think we hesitate for a moment. And I don't think anybody is watching Calamity. So I don't know if anybody quite notices the like strange look of resolution before she takes her drink. She is going to just full on drink it.
Yeah, Splinter is holding hers for a second while Eugene does his little thing. She just kind of rolls her eyes and then without much hesitation, tips her drink back, like actually chugs the whole thing.
All right.
19, 26.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I have a +8 for my sleight of hand.
Everybody's pretty distracted with Eugene, so no one sees May just deftly get this glass out and emptied. So my question, by the way, is since fettuccine was set at the table, a glass was poured for fettuccine. Fettuccine is technically your pet. You can decide if fettuccine drinks this.
I think that fettuccine, like, this is the first non-candy thing that fettuccine has ever tasted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, I might be his mom, but I don't own him as a person, so, like, as a snake, so he's
Yeah.
in charge of his own decisions, and if he wants
As
to...
a snurson.
and if he wants to do a little bit of, food exploration, why not? So,
Okay.
I do need to roll to see if he actually likes it.
Yeah.
Although I feel like he does, like, right?
Yeah, because he's still a snake at heart, right?
Yeah.
Just because he's lived on things that he should absolutely not be living on.
Yeah. Can we roll to see if this unleashes his bloodlust?
Fettuccine gets barbarian levels from now on. Yeah, we can roll to see if this unleashes his bloodlust. Let's do a D20, and on an 18 or above, Fettuccine gets a taste for blood.
Oh my gosh.
I've never wanted this more in my life. It didn't happen. It was 11.
Okay. And Fog. I can't imagine Fog would have many reservations for this, but do you drink?
I mean, he does. I like the idea of the fact that he sat there watching everybody the entire time to figure out what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And is contemplating on how he's supposed to drink this because he doesn't have lips. It's not like he can drink this like a normal person.
Yeah,
So I'd like to imagine that in his big ass fucking hand, this tiny glass is in, and he just brings it up to his face and just like starts licking it. Because that
Oh, wait,
is
that's
what he-
really cute. Oh, look at him.
Seeing that almost the entire party immediately downed their drink instead of like sipping on it, the vampire like puts a hand to his chest, looking impressed. And then like looks to Fog and then just an absolute look of like awestruck, like, oh, that's so cute on his face. Looks back to the group and goes, so far you've been delightful company. One of you excluded, and he gestures towards Eugene. Would anyone like refills?
Oh, I'm so full. I'm so full. Thank you, but no.
That's right. Everyone can have such a ravenous appetite. Would your companion, he gestures towards Fettuccine.
It's still like just sticking his little tongue out, like, and like drinking this. I think that he's set for. He seems to be okay for now.
All right. Looks to everyone else. Anyone else? Refills?
And I need a moment to process this. Let me get back to you. Just fully focused on Fog.
Yeah.
If it seems like anybody else is still trying to hide away or do something sneaky, Splender's just going to clear her throat and hold out her glass. Sure, yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look
He-
at his little...
Takes the glass from Splendor, goes over to the siren, pulls on the tap, and the glass is slower to fill now. Brings it back over to Splendor, sets it in front of them, and refills his own glass as well.
Ah, yes, the good old platelet noir. Yeah.
Sits back down, looking to your group. So, tell me, what brings you to the Tunnel of Love? You are a rather large group to be doing this together. So, is it like a polycule or?
Oh, it's a learning experience. Hi. I have properly
You
I
cut
know
out
I've
there a
met-
bunch.
Oh, sorry. Have we met properly? I know your friend.
I don't believe we have, although I think I have
Oh.
heard of you, Calamity, right?
Hi, yeah, Calamity. You're happy helper, all of that. These are my newest projects. As you can see, some of them are going very well. Some of them are... We're working on it.
On the first statement, he looks over towards Fog, who is still, like, just sticking their tongue into a glass of blood and lapping it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half of that, he looks to Eugene, who probably still looks a little uncomfortable and is completely decked out in divine magic right now.
Just holding concentration on sanctuary, and the other things they got a minute timer. What up
Yep.
with it?
No, but since most of them are really getting... Fog? Do you want to say something in gobbledygook? He's learning.
Oh God. Why would you do this to me?
Evil.
Okay. First off, I'm going to take the fail of this pretty much, or the near fail of this, just for the bit. That Fogg says something in gobbledygook. He has no idea if he even said it correctly. I don't even know what it is.
Where is the library?
Yeah, where is the library? Is what he says in gobbledygook.
The vampire, like, looks a little confused and goes, well, the sentence structure is correct, but the words are nonsense.
It's a little hard to teach him because whenever I'm trying to, like, show him what things are, he thinks it's fetch. It's a bit of a time. A very fun time, but a bit of a time, you
It
know?
sounds like a good bit.
Oh, no, absolutely. Maybe not in the... Oh, God, what is the first ring called? Oh, God.
The Jubilee.
Maybe not the funniest for the Jubilee, but anywhere else it's a riot.
Nod sagely. And your relationship with Fog is one of pet and owner, friend, lovers.
Calamity's just like... I think she was about to answer like a regular person, but was that cough in character?
I think Eugene is just surprised, and he just loses it right there for a minute.
Oh, the urge for Calamity to be awful. Unfortunately, she respects Fog too much. I mean, I don't know. He's just my little buddy. He's a little guy, you know?
He nods.
At being praised, Fogg's tail wags.
He's just a little guy. With a little goblet. You're doing very good. But the rest of these, they're basically my students. Or, eventual students. They do not have a choice. And then just like a little smile at Eugene.
Splinter also smiles. There's blood in her teeth.
Hard eyes at Calamity, like, please let us leave.
The vampire nods. And also, while Fettuccine is still working on their wine, May, you can go ahead and make another check for him to unlock his bloodlust. This time it'll be a 14 and above.
14 and above? Amazing.
Yep.
Fettuccine goes Super Saiyan. Fettuccine with the steel chair!
He has the muscles for it.
He does.
Okay. 17.
You said 17?
Yes.
Okay, so do you know how the sidekick system works?
No.
All right. So Tasha's Cauldron of Everything added in a system called sidekicks, which is basically you get to make a secondary character who is going to be a bit weaker. Using the stat for Fettuccine, which I believe you should have because it's the snake
boa. Yeah.
with arms and the belt of spider strength, right?
Yeah, so it's boa constrictor with a, what did we say? Plus something for his strength.
I think the strength is moved to a 21, but I can double check the item in just a moment.
I believe that's correct, yes.
You can now make them I believe it will be a warrior sidekick. Just let me double check. Yeah, warrior sidekick. So I have sent you a link for 5e.tools. Whenever you get the chance, you can go ahead and do this.
Okay.
And I will let you know how I handle pet rules now, as an updated thing. Now that you are more likely to bring them into combat, I will never target your pets until you make them a target.
Okay.
Even if a fireball hit you, if Fettuccine was not acting in combat, they are immune to that fireball. But Fettuccine existing in combat, doing attacks, doing help actions, anything like that, does make them into a target.
Okay, fair enough.
But they will be a warrior sidekick with the same amount of levels as you. They will level up when you do.
Cool. I will create that. Not right now, but I will create it.
Yep. The vampire just kind of like nods a little bit. Well, I was in the middle of a date, so while you've been wonderful company, I do believe it might be time for you all to get back into your boats and leave, so that I may continue my date.
I didn't even realize we were interrupting. I'm so sorry.
No, I invited you into it. It's all right.
We're. I mean, I know he knows, but just for the bit, because I've already established I know the other guy. We're gonna walk up to the other guy, and we're gonna like very air quote unquote discreetly. It's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Gobbledygook. How's it going?
Very not discreetly, they give the so-so hand sign.
Ooh. And like she knows what a phone is, she does like the not a call me symbol as in like call me, but you know like whenever a friend is like the emergency call to get out of a date? Yeah.
Yep.
We're setting up that bit before we leave.
I love that. I think actually with you doing that, we're gonna lean hard into that bit. Before you leave, in Gobbledygook, you hear Calamity. It was good to see you again, and they offer out their hand for a handshake.
Oh God. Okay, let's do it.
And as you take their hand in a handshake, you feel something pressed into the palm of your hand.
What the fuck?
They shake your hand. They let go. They give you like a look, and then they like sit back down to the table with the vampire.
Yeah, so we're gonna start getting in our boat. We're probably gonna take some time to fly. Make a graceful seat. What does this say? What is this thing?
You see a mostly smooth stone.
Oh my God.
With the symbol of like an ear and a mouth on it. You've seen these before. You've been around for a while. This is a sending stone. You know that if you talk to the stone, somebody else who has its partner stone can hear it, including everyone around them.
Oh, what did I commit to? Okay. Yep, that's fine. I wanted this. We're in the boat.
Does anyone else get into their boats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just so she doesn't want to cause an incident. So Splendor, like, there is a slight pause before she does finish off her second class, because she did ask for that.
Yeah.
Because who knew how long this thing was going to last anyway? And she's gonna just like set it down, kind of awkwardly nod and dismiss herself, because obviously this isn't really her scene. And try to help usher the others back into the boat without them getting completely soaked again.
It's a good gif. All right, so each of you get into your boats, and as the last person gets into the boat, the way forward, like there's this like drawn curtain, it opens up, and the boats continue forward. And we're gonna actually take an early break there. I need to stretch my legs really fast. They are falling
Okay.
asleep.
All right, we'll see you guys in about 10:15. Yeah.
Yay!
Exclamation point link tree in the chat. Look at all our stuff. There you go. All right, and we are back. Welcome. Jessica, are we moving again? What's up, Drino? Hello, sir.
Yes.
We survived the vampire tea party.
Sorry, my mic immediately stopped working the moment we started going again.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I got it to work again though.
Yeah.
But yes, so you guys have survived the vampire tea party without any combat. As the boat moves forward, all the boats move forward. You drift out of the vampire room. You can hear like a small little argument start, but it's very hushed and quiet. So all you hear is the slightly raised tones. And you are now once again within the dark tunnels, curving along, until eventually you reach another segment where the boats come to a stop. This chamber is dark, and all that can be heard are the rivulets of liquid trickling down the walls into the river and the sound of water slapping against the swan boats. Does anybody have a passive perception above a 13?
Yes.
I know Fog.
Maze is a 16.
I know
I have
Fog.
Fogs is a 14.
Mine is a 13.
Same, but I don't have dark vision. Does that change things?
Nope.
Yeah, mine's a 13. But it's not above 13.
Okay. So passive perception of 13 or higher. So I should have said that.
Okay.
You are able to hear the rustling of wings in the darkness. And looking above you, you see a bunch of little fellas.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say, I have two questions for you. One or
Yes.
the other. Does it sound like feathers or bat wings? The other question is African or European?
There's a difference.
So it is bat wings. And as for the latter question, you're unsure. What you see flying above you. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh no. Is these.
Oh no, I kind of love them. Oh no,
Of
I
course
kind
you
of
would.
want to adopt it. Why does it look like that?
What does it look
Why does it look like Steve Buscemi?
I never fucking saw that until you said that. And like as soon as you like any of you look up to see that, immediately like a wave. Like if you've ever seen like in a stadium when people do the wave where like they stand up in like one at the other right to make a wave of people standing up and then sitting down go across the stadium. But like literally in that like a very similar sensation to that. They all do like the hand to the forehead swoon as you look up to them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Finger gun and wink. I have no idea what's happening.
How do you do, fellow revelers?
About 3 of them flutter down, and immediately start spreading out a little bit. One of them flutters over to Eugene, leans onto the boat, pressing their like elbows to their torso a little bit,
Uh-huh.
which does nothing for their body type.
Yeah.
Like that would normally be a motion used to accentuate a certain asset, right? That they
Yeah.
do not have.
Eugene just leans back as far as he can into the boat.
Hey there, handsome.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
You enjoying the ride?
Yeah.
I've got a ride you can enjoy.
God.
He just like opens his mouth to say something, nothing comes out. It's just silence.
Speechless, I see. I get that a lot.
What? Who are you?
I was immediately going to pull a name out, just at random. And the first one to come to mind is Jim.
Yeah. Just
Name's
Photoshop.
Jim.
Just Photoshop my head onto one of these little motherfuckers. Yeah, that's all. They're bald as hell. All right. Well, Mr. Jim, I am already spoken for, so I apologize, but yeah. Yes.
They frown. And frown extends down and looks almost like a very supernatural face. Who?
Her name is Adventure.
Yeah, I can't compete with that. It flies off.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, Jim.
The next one flies down and like sits next to May
Yes.
on the boat and does the whole like stretching yawn thing and puts their arm around May.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Like May and Splendor and this creature are in the same boat, right?
Yes.
Splendor is going to pick it up and drop kick it like a football.
What?
So, to really set the scene here, this creature flutters down, sitting in between May and Splendor, like shoving himself in between. And then does the yawn stretch thing, but one arm doesn't like go all the way out. It just kind of like clips in a little bit so that it wouldn't touch Splendor. The other arm absolutely goes around May. Splendor then picks it up and drop kicks it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need initiative.
Yeah, fuck
Go
you.
ahead and you can go ahead and roll. I'm just, you know what? This thing was not expecting at all whatsoever. You got the hit in. Roll me damage.
Yeah, fuck you, other Jim.
Okay.
Base damage is a d6.
May is like blushing. This is the reddest you've ever seen her. She's twirling her hair like that, like what I put in the VC text. Like,
Jim, for my do I add?
I was so
only
ready
my
to
damage?
whip out my voice changer that I've gotten like in love with,
Your whatever
It stacks, isn't it?
Yes.
and then
So it should be a
Splendor
D6
has
plus
robbed me
4 or
of it. How
5.
dare you?
I have to roll my initiative. Hold on.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative, please.
Hey there.
That's
Or-
of 7 damage, and I will roll initiative next.
Okay.
For funsies, can you roll to see who would have been the next person? Because I really want it to be Fog.
Oh no. So one was for sure Eugene. One was a wild card, and the last one was for sure Fog. Because I had two people that I had decided was going to be the funniest options, being Eugene and Fog. Because Calamity would just go along with the bit.
Oh yeah.
May was a bit of a wild card. Splendor was a wild card. And like, but Fog, I felt like I had no idea how Fog would respond. I did kind of really want to see that.
Always be funny. So 15. And I think I'm already damaged for like right stuff from the siren fight, so I don't need to do that again.
Her
One
name
more
is
time?
Adventure.
I already have the right stuff from the siren fight.
Yes.
the damage from it, so I don't need to do that again.
I think that is correct, unless it only lasts
Okay.
so long. I haven't looked at it in forever.
No, if because you're talking about your crimson, right?
Yeah.
You have to do that every combat.
Okay.
Yeah, it only has a minute timer, I believe.
You guys have your initiatives almost like counting. You all
I'm-
You
picked up
definitely
really
count
nicely.
all of us because that's the thing to do. Also, I apologize for taking away the fog potential encounter, but it just felt right.
No, it felt right. I'm super here for it. Don't worry
May is
about it.
also super
Agreed.
here for it.
I am here for the bits of us role playing. It's all fine.
No, beep. So the effect of the right lasts until you finish a short or long rest. Have we short or long rested yet?
No.
Then your right is still active.
Okay, cool.
I had to check because I haven't played a Blood Hunter in forever and I wasn't sure.
Yep. So, with one of the lovebirds having already been quote unquote sated, they had already fluttered away. The swarm above you don't seem to be interested in getting involved. It is just the two lovebirds that had come down and hadn't like done anything yet. Well, aside from the one getting punted. So you said you had rolled 8 damage, Splendor?
Yes.
Okay. I lost my phone. I need that for the calculator.
You have things that'll count for you?
All right. So, with it being punted, you see that deep frown set into its face again, and then it turns into a snarl. The other one, seeing that their friend gets punted, also has a deep frown that then turns into a snarl. They are clearly becoming offensive. May, it is your turn.
Okay, amazing. I think that I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh no.
This is the first like maybe interest that May has seen from Splendor this
Yeah.
entire time.
Does
So
May just
May's
spend
going-
it swooning?
May's gonna spend her turn. She's gonna put out the dancing lights.
Uh-huh.
just kind of make things romantic.
Yeah. I love that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is great.
So the lights go out, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. You guys see
Just a little mood lighting.
in the darkness. Oh, sorry, in the light, ahead of you in the boat, you see the lovebird come down. You hear some discussion. Maybe Eugene picks up what they said, maybe not. And then the lovebird gets punted out of the boat. And then very shortly after, the lights go out.
Well,
Fog.
the dancing lights are there. But just around May and Splendor's boat.
Okay. Their boat goes dark. Fog, it is your turn.
I can't imagine one of the lovebirds is near Fog right now.
One of them is, because he was
Oh,
coming for you.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And it looks aggressive, right? So
Yes, no, absolutely
yeah.
looks like it's turned aggressive.
Okay, yeah. So Fog is just gonna stare at it. And I like to think this is unintentional, but he activates Scorching Ray.
I will say that while staring at it, like for the, you're staring at it really hard, and under your attention, that deep snarl starts to go away, and then you scorching ray beam it.
I get a little.
That is going to be. You get to make 3 different attack rolls on it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so hold on. Because I'm not going to remember all these numbers. Oh, that one's probably missing. Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Alright, so we got. I forgot to add math. 17, 8, and 24. Okay. So I'm going to assume the 8 doesn't hit.
An 8 does not hit.
Okay, yep, so we're just going to yoink. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 is AC.
Oh, okay, so we got that and a nat 20, which also adds up to 24.
So that is a total of 6d6 that you get to roll.
I'm gonna do this in D&D Beyond because I don't have 66 on hand today.
You know. Oh no, okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong stat page for a moment there. I was so worried that these things were weighing studded leather armor. And I was like, what are you calling studded leather armor with these things?
You know what? Go on a date and ask him.
That one was so ready to show Eugene what he's wearing.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. That is 15 damage.
15 damage. In a blast, you burrow a hole through this thing, and like it looks critically injured, but not dead.
Most unfortunate. And that'll be Fogg's turn as he is, I imagine, stuck in a boat.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of places to go but the boats here. Or you can jump into the water.
That is true. Nah, I'm gonna have Fogg stay in the boat for now.
I'm sorry, Fog. Actually, I just reread their stat page really quickly, and you will also take 2 points of poison damage.
Oh. Oh no.
That doesn't seem to be from you hitting it. That seems to be like there's just something about being near these things that isn't the most comfortable once they become aggressive with you.
They have bad vibes.
Yep. They specifically have an ability called Toxic Relationship.
Oh, okay. And you said that was 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. Want to make sure I heard it right.
All right. Will that be all from you, Fog?
Yeah, he's stuck in a boat. There's not much else
Okay.
he has no other ranged attacks.
Eugene Prime, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to ready the party pooper.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, is there one close to me?
There is not any within reach of you now.
All right, so instead of readying the party pooper, I am instead going to ready a Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
As 2 little motes of light ripple out from my not-so-wings and strike out at the one that Fog blasted with his special beam cannon.
Okay.
His Maken Kozapo, if you will.
Go ahead and roll.
All right, and that's +7. So here is the first beam. That is a... You said 17 was AC?
Yes.
That's a 17. Okay. So the first one was a 17. And then the second one is a 19. Ooh, yes. So that's 2d10. That's a d12. That's a d10. So 4 and 9. So 13 damage.
All right. A hole blasted through this one. It looks very critically injured. It looks like it's getting ready to flee even. Like you can see it starting to turn and head back up. And then you just blast it straight out of the sky and the pieces fall into the water.
And that's turn.
All right. Splendor.
Oh boy. So, to be fair, Splinter grabbing and eating this thing, May has her melee on. Splender's thing was purely reaction. There's a thing that just fell down between them. She got rid of it. Ish.
Yeah.
How far did it go? Did it hit the wall? Did it hit the water? Is it flying?
You had drop kicked it out of the boat, and it flew about like 10 feet towards the wall before it caught itself in the air and has started to turn back around.
Okay. And it's still about 10 feet out, or is it?
Yeah, it's still 10 feet out.
Okay. Can I ready an action so I can hit it when it gets in range?
You absolutely can.
Okay, I would just like to ready a basic punch attack.
Okay.
And she's also, just for flavor, she's given the thing the stink eye. It should know better than to come back.
All right. Calamity.
The ones up top aren't angry?
No, they seem to be minding their own business right now.
Okay. I think we're honestly also just gonna hold action. Because, I mean, we can sniper rifle something into non-existence with our horrible gun.
Yeah.
So we don't really care too much. We are simply existing and just kind of perceiving.
All right. Is there any like specific trigger you want for your hold action, or are you just gonna pass turn instead?
I suppose I can put something there. Hostile action from the remaining lovebird.
Okay. Let me double check something as we move on to their turn. All right. They are going to attack. So after their attack is done, Calamity, as a reaction, you can then take yours. So what you see this lovebird do is after being punted, they correct themselves and don't fall. They reach behind themselves as if to grab something from behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the hammer space, just pull out a bow.
Oh, okay, so they aren't getting in range of Splendor to also activate that held
Correct.
action? Because I was
Correct.
going to ask, what about Splendor's held action?
Nope, they are not getting within range.
Okay.
And the first thing they're going to do is they're going to shoot at May.
Huh.
Protect me, Splendor.
Oh my god. Can I rescind my held action? Undo.
It's fine.
So May,
Uh-huh.
that is going to be ooh, a natural 20 to hit you.
Hey, Jask.
Yeah.
I have deflect missiles as a reaction. Does it pass by me?
So it would, but let me double check deflect missiles because I think that's only on things targeting you.
It says when I am hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah, so unfortunately that's not hitting you, it's hitting May.
Gotcha.
Yep. So that's gonna be a natural 20 on you, May.
Jeez.
Yep.
That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. I am increasing the DC of this from the baseline DC because it was a natural 20.
Fair enough. Oh, not good.
Uh-oh.
9?
Okay. Like, all at once, right? This thing's kicked out of the boat. It flips around. It gets out the bow. It fires. Passing by your head, Splendor, you see the arrow passing, and it's shaped like a heart, but like it's got all these cracks and breaks in it. The arrow hits May, and May, you feel a deep sad, a bottomless sad.
Mm-hmm.
You have never felt loss and failure like this.
Gotcha.
And you begin weeping profusely, and you are incapacitated for 1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can attempt another wisdom saving throw, which will then, for those ones, the save DC will be back to normal.
Okay, Google, play Front Porch Step by the Front Bottoms. You got that one. Anybody who gets that one, we're friends now.
Yeah, so the next thing they do is turn towards I almost said Egg turn towards Calamity and loose a different looking arrow.
Ooh.
And Calamity, that is going to be a 16 plus 5, so a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. I'm curious.
God, I'm so hopeful that this one goes through too. I hope you fail your saving throw. That is only going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
I don't know how to do math. That's the worst part of this. How dare you ask me to do math? What do I need to roll?
A wisdom saving throw.
The urge, now that you've told me it's funny, I want to fail it, but I'm
You
not
can choose to fail.
Calamity would have no reason to not resist it, unfortunately. As much as I would love to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just gotta hope and pray the bit gods understand. Clearly, because that's an 8.
Delightful. On a failure, the creature becomes charmed by any object they are holding in their hand until the end of their next turn. You are hopelessly in love with your gun.
Oh, this isn't gonna work well for the guy.
Until the charm effect ends, they are incapacitated, spending their whole turn caressing the object.
Okay, understandable.
If the target is not holding an object, it becomes charmed by the nearest object being held by an ally. However, what I would say is a gun being caressed can be caressed in certain locations, which would actually almost make sense for like if you're trying to be sensual with your gun.
Okay.
You can take your shot anyways, it's gonna be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you're not aiming to shoot at this thing, you're giving your gun release.
Oh, can I make this sad?
You can absolutely make this sad.
Didn't we put a pinky pin up on this gun?
We did.
Yeah. With that in mind,
Yeah?
I don't think we're gonna take our attack because we are going to spend our turn staring at the gun, but it's with the world's most haunted and depressed expression. Just emptiness.
That is heartbreaking. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that. I like that.
Okay.
May, it is your turn. At the end of your turn, you can make me another wisdom saving throw.
May says, why? Why? I understand, actually. I understand why. I know why people don't love me. Can't even hold a memory in my head without this mask.
Okay, Google, play Cemetery by Say Anything. just every
kind of continues.
just every time May fails, I'm gonna come up with another emo song.
What did you get, May?
Let me do a wisdom. You said wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. It is still not good. 12 is
That is still a pass. DC at its baseline is at 11.
Oh, and then she like snaps out of it. She's like, "What was that? Did I say anything bad or embarrassing or weird?" It's all a fog.
Are you all right?
I didn't say anything about how I don't understand why we're not in love, right? I was just kidding.
You're not bleeding, right?
What?
I can take care of blood. Are you bleeding? Okay, no, all right. Where is that little motherfucker?
Alright, Fog, it is your turn.
I'm dying over here. Give me a minute.
It's
I think
it's actually.
I think that beep is actually dying.
I'm gonna just for that scene, May and also Splendor, please take inspiration.
Yay!
So much inspiration. Oh gosh. Amazing.
Okay. So for Fog, just seeing Calamity get shot is, I imagine, mad. So his immediate go-to is, oh, that thing needs to die. And he leaps at it to more or less do a grapple check, but I don't have a grapple check on here, so I'm
A
going
grapple
to
check. Basically, you're making an attack roll.
Okay. With what as a modifier, if any?
Strength or dex.
Strength and dex. Okay. Perfect. So Fog is going to take this thing into the depths of hell with him. Oh my god, that is so sad. Not a nat one, thank god, but that would be a 9. Yes, 9. I can do math.
So you leap out of the boat and into the rancid wine below, completely missing this thing. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
This is against the
Poison.
poison, right? Okay,
Yep.
I think because we based Fog off of he has
I think you do have
advantage.
advantage on that.
I want to double check though before saying that. Focus nature. Yes, saving throw, or I get advantage. 10 and 10 and 8. Wow, the dice gods hate me today.
Oof. There's going to be 8 points of poison damage as you splash into the water and sink a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. You are no longer in range of it, so even if you have multi-attack, there's no way for you to get to it.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you want to do with like a bonus action, maybe a little bit more movement?
Hold on, let me look at something because I actually haven't done anything with this. Because I have this ring of splat.
Yes.
Oh. That just tells me how much damage it does. Okay, what is your attack then? What is the attack for ring of splat then?
I don't remember.
Let me see what it says.
Yeah, because I have the I have how many charges it has, and I have how much damage it deals. I don't see anything from.
It says melee range, improvised weapon attack. So probably 5 feet.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot range then. Yeah, so you
Okay,
won't be
yeah.
able to do it from here.
All right, yep. Then nope, that's it.
All right. Next is Eugene Prime.
Toa, you need to stop. All right. So Eugene, seeing that he still can't move because he's in a boat, and he can't get close enough to whack this thing. So instead of whacking, he is just going to queue up another Eldritch Blast. So that's 2 attacks. That is a 15 on die plus 7, so that hits. And a... and a 16, so only one will hit. Because 17 was AC, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, but that is 10 damage on one. So that's a little bit. And then that's turn.
As your Eldritch Blast lances out, you strike it straight out of the sky and it falls into the wine.
Very cool. And the rest of them don't look like they want to get involved, right?
Correct. With that, combat is over.
Okay.
Bog, give me another Constitution saving throw as you make your way back to the boat.
Okay. 10. 10 and 10. Jesus Christ.
You take 5 points of poison damage.
All right.
But you are able to crawl back up into the boat.
And
Once
of
again,
course-
soggy.
Oh yeah, dog shaking.
And almost as soon as you get into the boat, they start shifting forward again. Within a few seconds, Calamity, you are no longer enraptured by their gun, but that sadness might be sticking around, all things considered.
There's some awkward vibes in the front boat. Just letting everyone know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Splendor uncocks her fist and goes to make sure that May isn't actually hurt. It's like, are you sure it didn't actually get you anywhere? You don't feel weird still? She like puts a hand on either side of May's face to make her into a little head sandwich and turns her around to see if there's any damage. Lifts up an arm, pokes at her shoulder. You know,
Her face is just very, very, very red.
she can't tell. There's a mask. It's fine.
Yeah. May is just kind of like has let like it's like no, I'm good. I'm good. Stop touching my face, please. I'm gonna get a wrong idea again.
She's just like abruptly pulled her hands back. Oh, sorry. Gosh. I've probably still got one of those fizzy things around here. Something I don't know how fizzy it is anymore. She just starts patting around for her various bottles of things you need. Any of this stuff?
Just I'm gonna crawl into the fishbowl.
Alright.
May's in Sweater Town now.
Splender's like peeking around the butt end of the swan, and she looks up at Eugene, and she does like a silent "I don't know what I'm doing" thing, and like waves her hands around. She's trying to communicate. It is absolutely unclear what she's trying to communicate.
Eugene just like raises an eyebrow and like looks at her like, what? What?
You know what? Never mind. Mayworth, that thing is probably still nasty.
I can't hear you.
I'm not shut up, Eugene.
Oh. Well, you have to be mean about it.
She rolls her eyes so that Eugene can see, which means that she rolls her entire head, and she reaches out to try and coax May out of the fishbowl.
Nope, I'm good. Shame, thank you.
There's something else swims up behind us. It's tactically unsound. Come sit up here.
You hear a dull roar in the background.
Jess, I thought you said doll roar.
It's hey Jim, roll initiative. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Splendor pauses. What does the dull roar sound to? Does it sound like a creature or like rushing water? Or...
Sounds a lot like rushing water.
Oh. That's, Mayworth, seriously, you probably need to come up here. I think there's something. Eugene!
What?
Do you see anything? Where's Calamity? Maybe just leave her alone for a bit.
Who's very sad, folks.
Hey God, it's me, Margaret. Do I see anything?
No, you don't see anything. You just hear a dull roar up ahead.
Waterfall with sharp rocks at the bottom, probably. Bring it on.
Okay. Like, May, after the coaxing, does climb back up. She's just dripping wet from being in the fishbowl.
I can't do the thing that Eugene does. Sorry. But
It's-
here,
I deserve this. This is fine.
she just kind of gives May a weird look, like, All right. Well, if you just want to sit there, I want to see what's ahead. I'm going to stand up here. I'll try not to move too much. If you don't flip me out, all right? And she goes to stand up towards the front and kind of lean out while she's holding the swan neck to see what she can see.
Okay. Just as you're doing that, what appeared to be a continuation of the tunnel, now that you've like kind of stood up and got it at a higher elevation, you've noticed was kind of like an optical illusion, right? Like it looked like the tunnel continued, but there's actually a drop off that you're at the tip of. You are about to fall. And then there's a bit more of tunnel past that, or it looks like there might be. There is no time to respond. You are now actively falling just as you go, oh, there's a drop off here. As you travel down the waterfall. It is not a long waterfall. It's about 10 feet. You do not fall for very long. And the swan boat splashes. Everyone else, you just see the first swan boat disappear from sight going down. And then it happens to yours, and then the next one.
It's like, oh, there's a...
May does just start to cling to Splendor because she was told to not let Splendor out of the boat.
I need a athletics check from everyone. Splendor, you have advantage.
Yay. I got a 22.
Yeah, that's a 17 plus 8, so a lot.
That's a nat 1.
Oh my gosh! This is just not May's trip. This is not her ride.
It's no longer Fog's ride either. I got an 11.
I mean, he has a bad history with boats. Boats are just not for him.
I'm sorry I'm stealing everybody's roles.
I had such hope for this ride too.
Calamity, what'd you get?
Sorry, people were asking me 800 different
Okay.
things.
It's
What do
okay.
I need to do?
I need you to make me an athletics check
To stay on the boat?
to stay on the boat as you go over the waterfall.
Can I just fly?
You can just fly.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. The boat goes over -1 Calamity, who probably just follows after it.
Yeah, why not?
That means that Calamity is the only one who doesn't get dumped into the water because it is a DC 24.
I rolled a 25.
Oh, you rolled a 25?
Yes,
Okay, so you
17
get to
plus
stay.
8, so yeah.
Yeah, you get to stay in the boat.
Oh man, I got a 22. So close.
So, as the boats come crashing down, people dumped out into the water beneath, which actually I do need constitution checks from everyone. I'm going to, for that nat 1, Lindsay, go ahead and make me that constitution check with disadvantage as you end up swallowing down rancid wine.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I guess Splendor was trying desperately to help May. I got a 6.
May got a 4.
Okay. So you're going to take 7 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Splendor, you're going to take 3 points of poison damage.
Just letting everyone know that May looks very, very, very bloodied.
Fog got a 17.
Okay, Fog, you don't take any poison damage.
Woo!
What did I just hear?
Chuck is dying. Rip
Chuck.
Chuck.
That completely threw me. Anyways,
Sorry.
it's
I
okay.
love when he is called Charles, because to me he is Chuck, so when you say Charles, I'm like, he in trouble.
Uh-huh.
You can see that the walls are fluttering with pulsing veins, bright red against deeper red membranes. The air is heavy with the stench of iron and smoke. The water here is redder and thicker. Despite the warm red light spilling out over the room, the space feels heavy and gloomy. The thump of a monstrously large heartbeat echoes with a dull, hollow sound all around. A swan boat, rotting and wrecked, sits on a quivering mound of gritty muscle. Its seats have been reduced to splinters and ash. Cicero has one hand wrapped around the swan's wooden throat as if throttling it. His head whips around at the splash of the boats. The black mist swirling around him billows out in waves of rage as you approach.
Uh-oh.
And real quickly, I'm going to be trying to use a voice effect thing here. If it is hard to understand, just let me know. I will repeat what he says again once I finish saying it, if it is hard to understand.
Cool.
So here you are again, back for seconds. I suppose this is all very, very funny to you. Leave me be. It's all gone. He even took my broken chair.
Whoa!
That was amazing.
That is dope.
Yeah, Eugene's gonna because he's the only one that stayed in the boat. Yeah, we're here, but it's not funny. We're not here to make fun of you, Cicero.
He sneers.
Sure. I'm the biggest joke of the Revelia, and you're not here to laugh at me, at my failure, at my replacement.
You're not a joke to me. You're the only one who's ever made sense.
He floats a little closer to you now.
Nothing in the Revelia makes sense.
I know, and I want to change that.
You can't!
Respectfully, I'm going to try.
With that, you see like he's got this big staff thing in his hand, and he just smashes the boat out of just rage, and he whips back around.
And what makes you think you will succeed where I failed?
Because I want your help, and I think together we can both succeed.
With this, what had just been only rage, you can see like settles in with a deep despair.
I am a shell. I cannot help.
But you're still here. You're still alive. You can still do something. And I don't know if I could get you out of here, but I'm going to try. All the people around you, all the people we talked to, said it would be best to just kill you, to end your misery. But I don't believe that that's true. You had a vision for the Revelia, right? A place where people can have fun and not be trapped here to die?
You can see that there's a pause. He mouths something without lips, though, without a face that like can really show what the words are saying. You can't really quite make out. Because just as a reminder, by the way, I don't know if anybody remembers what Cicero looks like.
It's been
I
a
will
while.
go ahead and throw an image in here. That is what you're looking at.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah, let me
Wow.
let me just look at my
Okay.
He mouths something back to himself.
let me just look at my boy here. Oh yeah. What's
Or
up
it's
with
just another like something of a sneer, like the best mockery of a sneer a face like this could form.
Those that told you to kill me were correct. And I'm gonna need initiative.
Oh,
no.
Well,
I'm gonna die.
Haha, it's a natural 20 for a
Wait.
20.
No, this is a little late to say.
Yeah.
So if it is a no, it is fine. But while Eugene was having his hero moment,
Yeah.
could we have cast True Strike?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Eugene, what did you get?
A natural 20 for a 20.
The low fucking numbers for initiative. Oh my god.
It's balancing out earlier, but you guys had all high numbers.
It rebalanced for me for high numbers again.
All right. Very fittingly, Cicero gets to start us off. As soon as he finished what he was saying, he goes to immediately make his attempt at attacking. He moves forward now.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to. You see that he raises his baton, a very showy looking weapon. And you hear music, distant and slightly discordant, but still very very carnival. But the discordant in it doesn't seem like Heckna discordant. It's not a twisted mockery of a carnival song. It is just a carnival song where the instrument is broken.
Mm-hmm.
And every one of you can use your reaction to make a performance check.
Oh?
You feel the deep need to perform. And you're not sure what will happen if you don't. But you do have the choice.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll for it. I have a 0 to my performance, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay?
I got a natural 20.
I got an
Jesus
8.
Christ.
I got
What
a
is up
I got a
with my
14 for an 18.
Okay.
13 for May with a +7.
Rip.
So yeah, Splendor's stage is fighting. She is in her element. Even if this is stranger than other stages she's had, that feeling, like her calling just like rises up and she is ready to go.
All right. So let's really quickly go down the list here. Calamity, do you make a performance check?
I did because I thought I needed to.
Yeah. It's not necessarily like as you need to. It's you feel a deep call to, and you can choose to do so. It will take your reaction to do so, but
Yeah, sure, why not? It's a 14.
okay, a 14. Okay. Eugene, what did you get if you did it?
That was a 14 plus 4 for an 18.
18. Okay. May, I remember you got low. You got what? 13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Fog, what did you get?
An 8.
An 8. Okay.
Oh,
And Splendor, what did you get?
natural 20 plus 4.
Nice. Okay. This was against Cicero's own performance check. I had rolled a nat 1 for a 15.
Jeez.
Because of the nat 1, I lowered the DC by 2, bringing it down to a 13. The only person that failed was Fog.
Baby May made it.
I mean, I think in
Fog.
fairness, Fog should be the one to fail it.
A deep, unsettling, almost supernaturally strong sense of disappointment seeps into your bones, into every crevice of your thoughts, and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Gotcha. We're just gonna have sad boy Fogs puddling in the water.
All right. That is Cicero's turn done. Fog, you are next. Fog, you have to spend your turn being disappointed with yourself. Do you have anything you want to add before you pass the turn?
Fog just looks immensely sad and, as you said, disappointed.
All right. Eugene, you are next.
Okay. Eugene is going to point the party pooper at Cicero. Because I assume there's level ground where I could get to this man,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And he says, "The sun will shine over the Revalia again! And if I have to make you stop, then I'm gonna!" And he's gonna activate, what's it called? Hold on. Let me look real fast. Doodly 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 doo. Doodly 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 doo. So it's my Azamar thing. I add my level and radiant damage to one spell or attack per turn for 1 minute as an action, once per day. So yeah, my wings just sort of spring out of my shoulder blades, and Eugene's gonna start to hover. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith, so my AC is a 24.
All right.
And he's just gonna stand there with kind of like a challenging point of the hammer at Cicero. But that's it. That's turn.
All right. Next. My mouse. Next is layer actions. Yay.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're on count 20 probably.
Yep. Let's see. Seeing essentially Eugene anime powering up.
You know how it is, baby.
Just points the baton at him and just fool. And I need a saving throw. Let me double check. That is going to be.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. It doesn't tell me. It just says it tells me what the DC is. I have to look up the spell. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Okay, my saving throw
Yep.
to that is a +6. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, that's a 16 on die +6, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 22.
Yeah, that passes. As a curse tries to settle into your body, the light around you shines a little brighter and breaks that curse away.
Alright.
All right. Next is. Okay, I'm just now looking at the numbers here. 24, 23, 20, 26.
Come at me, Clown
the leap
Lord!
down. The leap down gives you 2d6 fall damage.
Jask made the funny.
Splendor. Splendor, is your turn.
Oh gosh. Okay, so currently I'm in the water.
Yep. About 10 feet out is solid land.
Is that towards Cicero or away?
Towards Cicero.
Okay.
If you like moving there will put you within 60 feet. It will actually probably put you in 30 feet because he moved closer of Cicero.
Okay. I think Splendor would definitely try to get to the island, but she'll probably try to drag May with her since May doesn't look so good.
All right.
Would it be possible to move there while dragging May and maybe shove a potion at May while I'm up there?
Yeah, so dragging May will make it so that you are moving at half speed. However, it is only 10 feet out, so you're able to get there. And then are you going to use a bonus action or action to Mama Bird May a potion?
Oh, she wishes. I have one cream soda potion. I'll go ahead and just do that as a full action.
As an action? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a total of 10 points of healing to you, May.
Okay. And for the record, May does wish. Okay.
Just make a very awkward Guy Fawkes smooch on the forehead while she's wearing the mask.
It's a mama bird, but it's not sexy. It's like hawking a loogie.
That's sexy to some people.
I mean,
Splendor, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll take that as my turn.
Okay, Calamity, you're next.
Yay! Okay. Calamity looks a little annoyed at what knows. We're going to roll our 2 attack. This first one gets advantage.
Okay.
We are using gun. I assume I can hit with gun.
As you go to do so, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw.
That's fair. Understandable. It also keeps me from having to figure out what gun is for rolling. That's an 11.
Okay. You see that Cicero brings the baton to his mouth like a mic. What was the name of the race? I've forgotten it real quickly. That Calamity is
Coravriel. It's
Coravriel?
Avriel, but with core, so
Yeah.
not Avariel? I don't know.
Yeah.
Coravriel.
Cicero brings the baton to his mouth like a mic, and then hearing like throughout the room as if like there's speakers everywhere and surround sound.
The Coravriel flew away.
And you feel a deep want to spend the next 6 seconds just flying back up that tunnel and trying to leave. It is not a all-consuming compulsion. You are still aware of everything. Like, you still know your friends are here. They're fighting for their lives. Cicero has a piece of that, like all that. But that deep want is there, and you can choose to ignore it, or you can give in.
That's really interesting. We're angry. We've already had to deal with the Pinky thing. We're in a stupid love tunnel. The chair isn't here. Nobody asked for the chair. There is no reason to turn back now. Calamity is annoyed. Probably more so than the fear, given she used to stare down the dude who was saying, "I'm going to eat you," like daily.
Yeah.
So we will be ignoring that. I am so sorry, Cicero.
So you can go ahead and roll your attack roll as I'm going to roll damage against you.
Yay!
You take
Do
9
it.
points of psychic damage by resisting that urge.
That's fair.
By the way, this is a fucking sick boss fight. I want to do another one of these.
Right? 20 plus 6.
This is just very well designed.
Let me
Hit point
just
press, you
see
did
if I
not miss with this.
a crit check for this first one. Nope. And the second one goes this way, and it is not advantage. Okay, so that'll be 21 and an 8.
The 21 hits.
Okay, beautiful. Let me roll this, and then it also has Rite of Flame. So I do think I roll the flame damage?
Yes.
Which, oh god, what is that?
I'm gonna need the fire damage separate from the rest.
Okay. Oh, does he have a he probably has resistance. Meanie. Stinky loser, stinky. Sorry, I'm also fighting to figure out what that is.
No, it's okay.
So here is the base damage, which I assume is piercing because it's the coin. As
it is
she
piercing.
tend to do. And then equal to the Hemocraft die. Beautiful. So that's extra 1d6 fire damage. And with my Crimson Rite, I believe I get to re-roll that with the Profane Soul, I think. Yeah. So let me... Yeah. I will re-roll to get more damage. Or try to. That didn't happen. It just decided I don't get to have extra damage. Oh no, it's a 2. Yeah, so that's going to be 2 fire damage versus 1. Very
Okay.
scary. And that is my action, but we are not done yet because apparently all we do is roll. However, this time it isn't me that is rolling because we're going to just laser focus in. Two can play that game. And we're going to try a hex. I don't actually think I need
I
to
think
ask
Hex
for a
is just
save.
it happens. If I'm not mistaken, Hex from Warlock just happens.
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah. So that's a hex.
Yeah, you place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal extra 1d6 necrotic to it. It has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability score that you choose. So choose an ability score, and he has disadvantage on those kind of checks.
It would be really funny to put a disadvantage on his charisma.
It really would be.
Oh, I really want to do it. I don't know if it'd help anyone, but it'd be something Calamity would do, so we're gonna nerf his charisma.
Okay, he has disadvantage with charisma checks.
Oh, okay, so that's my action, bonus action. And we're gonna actually, so we took damage for air quote unquote nothing because we're going to soft listen. And by that I mean we're going to move, not necessarily closer, but we don't want to be flying over the air, you know, over the water. So we want to get where we're kind of above solid ground. And that'll be turn. Action, bonus action, movement.
All right. Next is May.
It sure is. May's a little done with his shit, I think. In general. And I think that she like turns to him and is going to cast silence on him.
Ooh.
Ooh.
May got a little spicy.
May
Let me
said,
double
"Shut
check.
the fuck up."
We double check silence. I think that's on an area.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'm gonna cast in his area.
Okay. 20-foot radius sphere centered on him. That's like 40 feet across.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Do I? Yeah, I have to. Cicero would not let that stand. He's gonna counterspell.
with Cicero. Boo!
Everything
a
he does is
loser.
verbal.
You're a loser, Cicero.
Isn't that the opposite of what we were trying to accomplish here?
What was?
I mean, you just trying to ally and be. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this.
He's attacking us.
Oh no, this is me speaking. This is not Splinter speaking. Splinter.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, what?
Kick
Okay.
his ass, babe.
Whatever. Stupid. I'm gonna fucking bonus action healing word.
Okay. Counterspell. I'm kidding. Wait. No, it's not
What?
countered.
What? It's not?
It's not. He used his reaction to make Calamity try to run.
Oh. Silence. Shut up. Be quiet.
Sit the fuck down.
Fuck down, Cicero. Do I have to roll to hit, or does it just
For
no?
silence?
It's an area.
No,
it's
it's just a
area.
big old area.
It's an area effect.
Yep.
More
A
like
40-foot area.
Cicero.
Oh, because he's a fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, to go with it, but I wasn't sure what you meant. So that's 2d4 plus 4, 6, 7, 10. Okay.
All right, on Cicero's turn. Let me just double check something.
I'm sorry you want your dinner. I'm sorry, I'll get you your dinner.
Yeah, so he's only 30 feet from Eugene. So he is going to close that distance
Okay.
and immediately start wailing on Eugene with
AC
like
24.
a truly inhuman rage. He's going to make 3 attacks. A 28 is a hit.
Yep.
A 24 is a hit.
Yep.
A 17 is a miss.
Yep.
All right. That is 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
As like smack crashes down into Eugene, smack crashes down into Eugene again, and then like the second one like cracks against the like divine protections Eugene has put up onto himself.
Mm-hmm.
You see it skip off. Then he looks towards May and continues to fly past Eugene. Eugene, you get attack of opportunity.
Alrighty, party pooper. Good. It's +9. Does a 13 plus 9 hit?
13 plus 9 does hit.
Okay, so that's going to be a D8 plus 5. Or a D8 plus 6, excuse me, because I get +1. That is 7 plus 6, so 13.
All right, got it.
And I that's the first time I've hit him, so he has to make a DC 13 charisma. I believe it's a DC 13 charisma. Let me check. I forget where the party pooper is.
Usually in the center of the room, spouting nonsense.
Jazz, if you can find the party pooper to see what the save is.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Magic items. DC 17 charisma saving throw or be magically silenced until the end of its next turn.
Mm-hmm. And he's got disadvantage on charisma.
You gotta get disadvantage on charisma checks. If I'm not
Charisma
mistaken.
checks. Oh, okay.
I don't think it's saving throws. Let me double check that to make sure we're all disadvantage on ability checks made. Yeah, so not saving throws.
Okay, not saving throws. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to make a charisma saving throw. DC 17. He got exactly 17.
Okay.
And like staring May down, he just floats directly up out of the radius of your spell.
May stares back. Bring it on. I can bring it on.
That is all that he can do. So it is now Fogg's turn. Fogg, Cicero is now about 30 feet up in the air.
God damn it, and all these flying shitlins. Well, it's not too bad. I do have one last attack I can do. and I mean that both literally and figuratively, which is Fog is just going to glare at him very angrily and
Alright.
activate Scorching Ray again.
Yep, that is going to be 3 attack rolls against him.
Yep.
Actually, make me wisdom saving throw.
Was up. Okay. Wow. Fucking 4.
So Fog,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to choose to interpret this however you will.
Oh no. That's dangerous.
And do remember that you do have the choice to not perform the action as described, however, there is a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to target Cicero, he turns to you, brings the baton to his mouth again.
The devil's nightmare turned its gaze to its best friend.
Okay. Stop.
Do it. Do it. It's
Stop.
funny.
Yes, I know it would be funny. Oh. See, I want to do it for the bit, but the thing is, would Fog actually do it? I really don't think he would. So I'm gonna take the damage.
Real quickly, to frame this properly,
Mm-hmm.
your awareness of the situation is almost not exactly there. Like, you feel this so in your bones. It could still make sense for Fog to do this because, like, he doesn't realize what's coming. Or you can choose to take the damage, whichever you would prefer. In case you wanted to be able to do the bit, I want to give you room to do the bit.
Okay. Yeah. No. With that being said, yeah, Fog would probably do it.
Okay.
Sorry, Calamity.
I'm sure. I was gonna say. I'm sure I don't need to ask the question, but
Yeah.
it is Fog turn to. So you
It
say
would be-
Calamity. Yep.
It's a shame Air is not here because it would actually. Could I do that with Scorching Ray since it has 3 individual attacks, and that it does say that it could individually attack?
It can hit more than one person. Yeah. So what is it that you're asking exactly?
Oh, I was just gonna say if Air was here, he would have hit both.
You could. Yeah. You could have. Like, you could have, like, looked between the two and had the rays, like, split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's only one.
Yep.
All right. I set my card off to the side.
I am definitely using this boss in other boss battle showdown. This is such a cool boss.
20, not nat.
A not natural 20.
Yep.
Does that hit you, Calamity?
It does.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm so excited.
Don't forget you have more than one of those.
Oh, that's right. I have to do it for each one. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was so into it. That one is a 6.
That is going to be a miss.
And the last one is a nat 1.
All right. In fact, so what we'll say, how this is working out with that nat 1, I want to, like, reverse reward you here. Is that there's a moment of hesitation. That ray is still charging up. It's still going off. Fog is foggy in the brain. And the first ray actually does still collide with Cicero, and then the second ray misses, splitting in between Cicero and Calamity, and then the third ray hits Calamity.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage for Calamity first, and then roll damage for Cicero.
Okay. It's going to be 2d6 for Calamity. Quick question. Is Calamity already injured?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I need to add a d8. Where are you? There you are.
Also, I didn't expect the lore drop to happen that you guys somewhat know Fog's origin now.
Yep. That will be 12 damage to Calamity.
Ouch. And
Yeah.
then what is the damage to our boy?
To Cicero will be. Excuse me. Cooperate.
Could you imagine if Calamity had gotten shot out of the air and just like
Oh my
ended
god,
up by Fog?
it would have been traumatizing for Fog.
Mhm.
And then a D8 as well. Cicero is also damaged, right?
He is also damaged, yes.
Okay. Just double checking. Ooh, max damage on that one. Okay, so that's going to be 13 damage for Cicero.
Okay. And you do notice that it doesn't seem to hurt as much as it should on Cicero. You see the fire dissipate across his wretched form.
Gross. How unfortunate.
All right. Is that all you got there, Fog? Are you going to move at all?
Maybe out of the water.
Okay. Next is Eugene.
All right. So Yushi's gonna turn, drop his shield onto the ground and grip the warhammer with both hands.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my 30 foot of movement, my flight speed, to get up to him, and I'm gonna swing on him twice.
All right.
All right. Okay, so that's
Real quickly.
Yes.
Because you have started your turn within 60 feet of him.
Uh-huh.
I need a wisdom saving throw before you do this.
Okay, I'm gonna keep those rolls I just rolled, if that's okay.
Yeah, please absolutely keep the rolls, yeah.
And then I'll use this other d20 and roll my wisdom saving throw. Okay, what's Eugene's wisdom? Okay, that's a +6, so that's a 17.
Okay. You feel once again a curse-like energy trying to settle in, but the light protects you.
Okay. I rolled an 11. I was scared. I was like, is a 17 enough to beat his easy? But my rolls for attacks will be a 22 and a 21.
Both hit.
Okay, and I'm pumping 2 level 2 divine smites into this.
Woo!
So that's gonna be a D10 for both of the. I'm gonna roll the damage separately, so we got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the D10s for the double-handed warhammer. So we've got 10 damage for the first one, for the first strike, and then 16 damage for the second strike. So 26 damage from just the warhammer. I'm going to throw my 5 radiant damage on that from my Azamar thing. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 31 damage just from warhammer and class thing. And then I believe second level smite would be 3d8. Where does it say what my smite is? I don't remember. 1 plus the spell level, and then plus an extra d8 if he's an undead or a fiend. Is he an undead or a fiend?
He is an undead.
So that means it's 4 d8 twice, so 8 d8. So let me get 8 d8 real quick. I think I have 4 here. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll this twice. So 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna dump all the other dice out of this tray so I don't accidentally bonk anything. Alright, so here's 1. Okay, that's 8. 8, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 damage with the first smite. And that's abysmal. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11 damage with the second smite. So 36 plus 21 plus 11. All bludgeoning and radiant.
All right. He looks really fucked up after that.
Yeah, and Eugene's just gonna point the hammer at Cicero and look at him and just say, I don't want to do this. Let me help you.
Finish the fight, boy.
Cedric, not Cedric. Well, it is, but no. Eugene looks at him and just sort of solemnly nods, like he wishes that this wasn't the way that it had to go, but like he's known all the time that this is what he was gonna have to do, you know?
Yeah. And I think I want you to make an insight check real quick.
Okay. Okay, Eugene's insight is where is my insight? It's a +6, so I actually have good on that. So let's see here. Okay, that is a 12.
A 12?
Yes.
You get the sense he's not just talking about this fight.
Yeah, I think that's why the solemn nod happens.
Yeah.
Is Eugene's just like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't want to have to do this to you. Like, you know.
Yeah. Is that all for Eugene's turn?
Yeah, he's just gonna ready the hammer again.
All right. For layer actions, you see, he points the baton towards May. Like you first see that the skull quickly scans your group, but looking to May, who has just healed himself and also tried to silence him, points the baton at May and then makes like a thrusting upwards motion, and you see like the rancid wine that is like a thin layer across this land because it's not fully dry, it's still damp here, gathers and erupts out from under May.
Okay.
So I am going to need, I believe this is going to be dexterity saving throw, but let me double check. I had to move to a different thing. Dexterity saving throw.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry, May.
8.
Oh no. I did give you inspiration earlier if you wanted to use that.
No. I have a question. I'm
Yeah?
dexterous. Can I assist?
This one time, yes, with the understanding that you are putting yourself in this danger as well.
Yeah.
So that just gives advantage for me?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Hold on.
This is like
12?
12. Okay. The DC was 14.
Ugh.
So, Splendor, you rush to try and help May, like try and shove May, and instead the both of you are caught in this eruption of rancid acidic wine. That is going to be 13 points of acid damage to both of you.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that puts us to Splendor's turn.
Okay.
His ass, Splendy.
I'll try. Okay.
I still have blessed on my notes. Does anybody remember casting bless on me recently?
That would be from Air.
It's been a while. Is that still active?
That was in the first fight. It lasts up to a minute, so no, it's no longer active.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, regardless of the damage, Splendor, like, reaches and grabs for May to pull her down. It gets washed with this acid wine, but at least they're both still on land. So she sets May down, and am I close enough to melee Cicero?
He is 30 feet up in the air.
Oh, that's right. Offhand, what are the stats for jumping?
There's actually a really cool 5e jump calculator. Let me
40.
bring it back up. So what is your strength score?
My strength is +4. Overall, my strength score is... Okay, my strength is 13.
How tall are you?
I want to say she's about 6 feet.
6 feet even, okay. Without a running start, you can jump up and grab or hit something 11 feet off the ground, or with a running start, you can do 13 feet off the ground. You are a monk, though, right?
I am.
So you could use Step of the Wind.
That's what I was going to do as my backup if that was not.
Yeah, but that would still only get you to something 17 feet off the ground.
Shoot. Okay.
You do have darts.
I do have darts.
Could I leap to give myself reach and then throw darts at him?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll allow that.
Okay. Am I still able to do that without using a key point?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Then Splendor is going to set May down. She's going to go back a few feet. She's going to drop into like sort of a gymnast stance, and she's going to jump, step, leap upward, and take something from her belt to throw it up at Cicero. And that's just a plain roll to hit, isn't it?
Yep.
That's 17 total.
17 total. That does hit.
Okay.
It's a D4 plus your dex.
That's 6 damage.
And then you can do it again because you have 2 attacks.
I was going to ask too, yeah, since I've got 2 attacks, I'm going to roll again. So that's 6 damage for the first one. 18 to hit for the second one.
That does hit.
And that's 5 damage. And I think that's all actions I can do this turn.
All right. Next is Calamity.
Yay! Boo 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 boo. Well, we are bloodied. We are manic laughing. You would think this would be the point where she goes, "Maybe I need to take a breather." No. We're going to shoot gun again. Super gun.
A gun.
A gun!
Calamity's got a gun.
So
No!
I need another wisdom saving throw.
A gun.
Understandable. I would
As-
not want to get hit by gun either.
As what he says is
Heckna's favorite plaything is thoroughly distracted by her thoughts of a lost romance.
Oh.
I like that, but I'm curious how he knows. Sir,
how did
what
he
do
know
you
what
do in
fog
your
was?
spare time? That's true. Well, oh my god, can he read minds?
Fog
Oh
doesn't know
my
what fog
God.
is.
Yeah.
What?
Plus, it
My
sounds-
brain hurts.
It sounds vague. It could be anything, or is it?
I have a 15.
A 15?
Yeah.
I think passes. Let me double check that.
Oh. I'm a little
DC
sad.
14. Yeah,
I'm
DC
a little
14.
sad. God damn it. Now I have to hit him with a stupid gun.
Shoot him!
You could choose to fail.
No, I
It,
do want to hit
thematically,
with
it would
the
make sense
gun.
considering what he said. But yeah, I
But
do agree.
gun
I want
is
him to hit the
funny.
gun. Yeah, hit him with gun.
That's a 21.
21 hits.
That's a 21.
That also hits.
I'm so annoyed by this stupid gun. Take it back. I don't want it.
You know that's not true. Beep, you know
It
that's
is
not true.
This is the only time I have ever enjoyed playing a combative character. I just am going to combine the two not fire.
Mhm.
So this is 19 damage altogether for those 2 attacks.
Okay.
Piercing. And then the fire damage is 2d6, but I also have Hex, which I don't know if that'll do anything because it's necrotic damage.
Let me double check.
So that's a 3 and a 2.
He's immune to necrotic.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the 2 because of Rite of Flame.
Yep.
So this is going to be. It's still going to be 5. So that's
it
5
seems
fire.
to be like the fire dissipates across him. You do see like it does singe, but it doesn't burn.
And I don't have any other bonus action spells I can cast. So I have no bonus action. I think we just are manic cackling.
Mhm.
Like it paused for half a second and then we just got back up louder and louder and louder in volume. And that'll be turn.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll feed you when we're done.
May, it is your turn.
We're done. It's okay.
Sure is. Bone bugs. Anyway, so May is going to how far above May is Cicero?
He is 30 feet up.
Amazing. May is going to root around in her bag, pull out her flask, take a swig, and then blow out fireball.
I am right
Okay.
there. I am.
I do want to point out Eugene is right there. Now you do have plenty of room. You can maneuver this fireball so that it doesn't clip Eugene and it only hits Cicero. But is May thinking about that?
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
May would not intentionally hurt. Like she would intentionally hurt herself, but she wouldn't intentionally hurt anyone else.
Yeah.
So if
okay, I
other
just
people
wanted
are
to make sure.
right there, she would make sure it does not hit him.
He's gonna make a dexterity saving throw against fireball. I'm pretty sure that's gonna save because he gets a pretty nice. Yeah, he gets pretty nice. It's gonna be a 22 save, so he's gonna take half.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, whatever. And so it is, what is it? 8.
This might still end him
Okay, 8d6. 1, 2.
because he does take half of half. It's still possible that it's gonna end him, but
6. I only have 66. So I'll have to roll 6 of them and then roll another 2. Sorry, everyone.
that's okay.
10, 14, 18, 24.
Deep, I love the bit of all these birds of guns.
Thank you.
34. I rolled extremely well.
What did you say
37.
you got? 37.
Jeez.
Half of
It was
37 is.
Make up for all of the bullshit I just rolled.
Half of 37 is what? 8 or 18 rather?
37 is 8. No, that is not.
15
Yeah, half of 37 is 18. Yes.
Okay, and then half of that would be 9. No
Well,
joke, he has 10 HP. You brought him to 1.
Ah!
Give me just 1 second, please.
Go Mayworth.
Shit, I don't have any attack bonus actions. Let me just make sure that maths.
I'm a genie.
You could.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in this battle the whole time. I can't
hey.
bring him in to finish it off. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I was gonna say the Ring of Splat is a bonus action, but that's
But
also
it's melee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang it.
Yeah. Fine. He lives, I guess.
For like a turn.
Mayworth, please.
We get to his turn. And you see like still seeped in this rage and this deep sadness that like Eugene, you can definitely like you can feel it coming from him. Like if you've ever been in the same room as somebody who is truly and utterly defeated and you can just kind of feel it when you're near them, you can like it's like that. But also there's something else that you're seeing, something you haven't seen in him since or in any of the times that you've seen him. That might possibly be some kind of excitement. Still wrenches his arm back and then thrusts it into your chest. You don't feel pain. You don't feel skin tear or muscle give way. There's no crunching of your bones. His arm, just cold as ice, passes into you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel a tightness in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
A skip in the heartbeat that you've only recently gained. And then a stop as he pulls on that. And
Ugh.
pulling out of your chest, you see a red energy. Not your heart itself, just a red, almost electric-like energy leaving your chest and going into his hand.
Okay.
I assume that a 28 hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, AC's 24.
Okay. Oh, good lord! I just saw how much damage this does.
God damn
Is it more than 41?
It's 68.
That could be less than 41.
It can also be more. So
That's very true, but it might not be.
it might not be. It's more likely that it won't be.
Whoo!
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just double check the wording of this before I give you any more.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm good at that. I'm sort of good at that.
Or else your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of the damage you're taking.
Well, fuck, my dude. That's more than I got. That's more than I got for real. Okay. Oh my god, that's a natural 20 for a 23. Oh my god! I thought it was a 12, but the 20 on this die is the Dungeons and Dragons ampersand. And it looks like a 12 if I don't look at it, so I leaned forward real quick. It's a natural 20.
Okay. So you instead only take 40 necrotic.
Are you fucking... I'm sorry, my wife is laughing in the background. Are you fucking kidding me? We're both at 1. I'm gonna club his fucking lights out.
And you see that energy leaving you pulsate into him.
You motherfucker. You little shit. Cicero is my number one enemy. It's official.
All right.
I don't care if you're sad.
Oh, never mind. The ability is called Life Drain, and I had assumed that it heals him. It doesn't heal him.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So it doesn't heal him.
We're both at 1.
So you're both at 1.
Whose turn is it, Jask?
Okay. That is the end of Cicero's turn. Next is Fog.
Fog,
Yeah.
sick balls.
I have a question, Jess. Can we
Yes,
all,
Thunder?
Can we all make fun of his emo aesthetic and make him die of cringe?
No, it says right here on Cicero's stat sheet, he's actually immune to cringe.
Of course he is. Of course.
Fog, destroy cheeks.
He's immune to charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, cringed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned, and unconsciousness.
And based.
All right, Fog, it is your turn.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna use my big brass D20 for this because Jesus Christ, my little one hates me today.
Just as a reminder, he is 30 feet up.
Oh, he's 30 feet up. God damn it.
Mhm.
Do you not have darts?
No.
He
I
has
thought you had
nothing of-
darts!
He has nothing of range except for the I-beams.
Not unless you
Please
want me to
use them
throw a
all.
horn at him.
Okay. Throw me, Bob!
I was looking for a different I couldn't find it. Throw me, Fog!
And I've used all of my charges of the Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no ranged attack right now.
Correct, unless you want to throw a person.
Just throws May.
That is entirely an option.
Throws fettuccine.
Yes!
Feeds fettuccine on May's shoulder, whips fettuccine.
By the way, just to be clear, May, you can at any point decide that fettuccine enters into the combat. Like, you could eat 8 fireballs have Fettuccine survive them all because they haven't engaged, and then decide that at that point you're going to have them join in the combat.
Yes.
It seems like kind of a cheap shot to bring Fettuccine in to finish him off. You know,
Yeah, I totally get that.
Beep.
it's about integrity.
This is 100% from me to you. You have my express permission to blood curse of the fallen puppet Eugene if he dies. 100%.
Love that.
I love that too.
But yeah, Fog. You have May and Splendor on the ground at your disposal to be thrown if you so choose to do that, or whatever else Fog might choose to do. There is also a bunch of debris around. You have options.
Wait a minute.
There
Wait
is
a
like
minute.
shattered swan boats.
I was sitting here thinking, Splendor's on the ground. Fog sees Splendor as a playmate.
Fog use rock throw. It's super effective.
So yeah, Fog's gonna run up behind Splendor and just whip her at Cicero.
No warning.
No warning.
Nothing. Splendor is like making sure that May is okay, and then gets yeeted by a demon. Sorry, the nightmare of a demon.
No, I just imagine she does this running leap to throw darts at Cicero, and as she's
Yeah.
coming down, Fog catches her and like windmills her around. And
Yeah, I forgot about the running leap to throw darts. So yeah,
Oh, I love it. I love it even more.
Fog. This is an improvised attack roll.
Oh,
So
Jesus, I have a
what
number
I'm
of
going to
these
need
left.
from you is it is going to be a D20 plus your strength or dex. You do not get to add your proficiency bonus. You are not trained with throwing people.
Okay. Alright. Dex is higher, so I'm gonna go with that. Please don't fail me.
Also, the movement of that maneuver in my brain elicits very Ruby vibes, like RWBY Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Splendor, I'm so sorry. It's not a nat 1, thankfully.
oh gosh.
It is a 9.
Splendor, you do have inspiration you can spend if you'd like.
Absolutely, take it.
Come on, Fox.
Yell at my dice, guys.
Come on, baby.
Okay, better, but not by much. It's a 15.
15 is AC.
Choke slam him, Splendor. Undertaker
Splendor.
choke slam this man into the wine.
Splendor,
Yes.
go ahead and roll your melee attack damage.
Okay. I am below half health, so my martial arts goes up 1 die. I am doing a D8 if I can find it. There it is.
I was gonna say I have plenty over here if you need one.
That is a total of 10 damage.
All right. That was just a formality. He was at 1 HP. With that, you do that little run, jump higher, throw. You get caught by Fog, who spins you around and throws you back up into the air, giving you much more distance. And as you lift up into the air, you would make eye contact if he were to have eyes, yet you still feel like you do, right?
Mhm.
And you're very used to people keeping their guard up. And in this last moment, the last thing he does is drop his guard. You see the baton lower. You see the neck exposed as he raises his head. You see the shoulders drop and slump a little bit. And then you collide with him. With a shattering sound, bones scatter out from within the robes. You see a twisted form collide to the ground. A broken man lays dead.
Oh man.
Like a horrible little scavenger. I know he said that the chair wasn't there,
Mhm.
but Calamity wants to make this be worth anything. So, no matter if it's here or not, we're going to be trying to sort through the debris to see if we can't find a stupid chair.
All right.
Go ahead, Jess.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
Okay, I was gonna say Eugene's gonna land and set the hammer down next to his shield where he dropped it. And he's just going to very quietly say a little prayer for Cicero, I think.
Okay. As you're standing over Cicero, you see a shift of movement. Not quite fully dead yet. You hear Cicero's last words.
So, this is what I have been seeking. What a lonesome, bitter ending I have earned.
The head shifts at an odd angle. The neck clearly broken. The head severed from the rest of the body. It is only moving through the fact that he is already an undead.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that the lack of eyes are looking at you.
Yeah.
If you fight Heckna, tell him I'll be waiting.
And there's nothing more.
Yeah, I think Eugene, like there's a little emotion, like the eyes are wet, you know. He's doing his best not to cry, but he just nods, finishes his little prayer, and turns around to look at his friends.
Splendor straightened back up after that hit, and she's just got a grim look on her face. Silently puts her fist up in the air because she won, and then turns to go and help her people.
Calamity, searching through the debris here, you don't find much of note. Though you do find scattered, discarded as he fell, Cicero's baton.
Do I?
There you go.
Do I, Jask? Oh no. Well, oh, I can't use it. That's sad. I could have used it in another lifetime. Depression.
I think I'd still allow you to attune to it if you wanted to. Yeah, Calamity, go ahead.
No, you were saying something?
I was just asking. Oh, I just saw up at the top why you couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll take it. I think that will probably stop Calamity from screaming, which is probably needed for everyone else. Come here.
Real quickly, also, you can make me an investigation check real quick, as you would look through everything to find anything more.
Ooh,
I
okay.
just want to give that to you for free.
How hurt does May still look?
I mean, she's pretty rough. She's still bloody.
Eugene's gonna walk over to you and just put a hand on your shoulder, and you're gonna get 20 HP back.
Sweet.
Yeah, and
Suddenly feels so much better. Like almost completely healed. Wild.
and he says, "It's gonna be all right, May."
Yeah, I know.
Splendor's breathing a little bit heavily, but otherwise she's just making sure everybody is still accounted for.
Calamity,
Good.
I see that 17 that you got in your investigation.
Yep.
You find a spot cleared of debris with some marks in the ground, where it looks like probably a chair sat for a very, very long time in this slightly fleshy interior, and caused permanent divots where the legs sat.
Oh.
Carved into the gristle that this chair sat upon. You see that somebody has carved Heckna was here with a little smiley face.
Ugh.
Well, okay, that will get Calamity back to anger, violence, anger, murder, death, kill. So that's going on in a corner somewhere.
Eugene's gonna turn to Splendor and just be like, "Are you hurt?"
She looks at him and like her shoulders lifting a little bit because she's breathing kind of heavy, but she just shakes her head.
Fog, are you hurt?
Meh.
Calamity looks visibly hurt, right, Beep?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Calamity and just like stand there. Calamity, can I heal you?
We could have asked where the chair. We could have asked. We know now.
Calamity, can I heal you?
Sure. Sorry. Sure. Sure.
It's gonna be all right. We're gonna find it.
We know where it is.
Yeah, we're
And she
gonna get it.
gestures with the baton.
Yeah, I understand. Also, don't gesture with that. That's probably magic as crap. Here, and you're gonna get 10 HP back.
Yeah. Isn't he also dying though?
Who? Eugene?
Yeah.
So Eugene is not doing great. Splendor is bloodied, and just well, we got the boss. We just gotta make our way out now.
And then I am going to take out one of my cream soda potions, Jask.
Yep.
And get myself off one. So I'll take 10 because I'm gonna
Okay.
use an
Yeah,
action.
just use an action. Yep. As potion is settling into your stomach, you see that Cicero starts to crumple as he turns to dust slowly. You see the veins in the walls dry up. The blood that has been pumping through them turns sluggish, and then brown, fading into gray, and then also turn to ash. And the walls essentially are pumping veins full of ash until they stop pumping altogether.
I thought people couldn't actually. Wonder where he went.
Another pair of swan boats crashes down the waterfall, empty. Blood splattered across them.
Jask,
Yeah.
before we leave, is there anything left of what Cicero was wearing?
Yeah. His robes.
Are his teeth there?
Unfortunately, he turned to ash. I'm going to say his teeth are not the only things that stopped from turning to ash. So no, his teeth are not there. You know what? You know what? Make me a investigation check.
Okay.
His last
Please,
moments
dear
alive
God.
was getting decked in the face by a flying splendor.
I know. I was wondering if like I'm gonna use an inspiration for that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
You won't use an inspiration to not die.
No, this is one point.
You know what? Lays down on the ground.
17?
17. You find a very old looking tooth.
Oh yeah. God,
Um,
a Cicero tooth. I'm putting it on my necklace.
Mhm.
but what I was gonna do, is while May is getting the tooth, is Eugene is gonna rip down and just get a scrap of Cicero's robe. Whichever one looks the strongest, you know, like the material
Yeah.
is still kind of, and he's just gonna take a scrap and he's gonna tie it around the handle of the party pooper.
All right. Like that.
And yeah. And he's just gonna swing it on his back with his short sword, and he's gonna go.
Okay. You see another exit open up in the wall. It looks like it is a continuation of the river. Your swan boats are already slowly moving towards it, bobbing in the rancid wine.
Yeah, Eugene's gonna get in the boat.
Before we fully go, I would like to put this
Yeah.
in the fog pouch. The baton.
Okay.
The utility fog.
Utility fog.
Here, it's a stick. I feel like you would like sticks.
So,
The walls of the chamber that you in begin to shudder.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about something.
Mhm.
Did Heckna happen to hide the chair in the room with the vampires with all of the chairs?
That would be super funny. I will let you know solidly no.
I just needed to know.
Yeah.
Play musical chairs
would've
with one of
been-
the things that you need to get the tray. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that it's not, Jess, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, now that that's been brought up, very disappointed that it's not.
I'm gonna message the dude at Hit Point Press and be like, hey, I got an idea for an errata.
Anyway, okay, I
Yep.
get in the
As your boats travel onward, you reach the last dark tunnel, and the roar of the waterfall behind you dims as a new roar of a much louder waterfall grows. With much more warning, you drop once again. I need a strength saving throw from everyone. This is not a very high one. It's only DC 13, as you have a lot more warning with this one.
made that one.
That is a 13 exactly.
Dirty 20.
17 for May.
a 12.
Respectfully, no.
Yeah.
Calamity just does the flying thing again, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
However, Fog fully gets thrown out of their boat as they go down. I like to imagine that Fog like starfishes spiraling, because this is a 50-foot drop.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And then you like belly flop into the water. So it's going to be only 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the water. Behind you, as you're recovering and like getting back up into the boat, once again soaked, poor Fog unable to remain dry. The Tunnel of
the
Love
boats, I
shudders.
swear.
It's definitely got to be the boats, but the Tunnel of Love shudders, letting out a low, aching groan. The river pulses in a thick, like stagnant, coagulated flow, pushes all of your swan boats up and out of the like little like basin that you've landed in, sending you all scattered and tumbling up onto the dry land. The ride contracts viciously before sagging and withering. In the moonlight, it almost resembles a collapsed figure before it crumbles into a dark red powder, and the stench of hot iron fills the air.
Just
I wonder how that date went.
as a note, just so everyone knows, as they reached the second waterfall, May goes, Splendor, how is he to tell you something? I think I need to tell you something. And then they went over the edge.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm gonna give you inspiration again.
You know, I
D&D. Improvised weapons and comedy.
Dimples and Freckles rush over to you guys. You see one of them goes, "What happened?"
God. It is impulse to lie, but I don't know what about.
I think
Oh,
the ride
gosh.
needs maintenance.
Nothing I wanted to.
The date went
Poor
really
May.
bad. You should have seen it. I think we're gonna use just the May and the Eugene. And Yeah, tried to the arm around thing. It didn't work.
They frown and nod. All right, well, we're free to finally explore the Revelia again now that we're out of a job. So we gotta go tell Heckna what happened, and then we are gonna go.
Or we could not tell him.
No, I
What?
was gonna say, you guys are probably gonna have to get some rest before you get this stuff cleaned up. Why don't you let him? We'll tell him for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Heckna needs to know that one of his star rides is down, but if you tell him, we can trust you, right? And they're gonna make a check on you, Splendor. So if you would like to make me a deception,
I would like to assist, but also with my background, because very quickly I will add on a. Well, but you know you can trust me at the very least.
I got on my own. I got a 15.
so Splendor, go ahead and roll a second time, see if you get higher.
Okay.
And Beep, the way I'm gonna have your nice Beep, the way I'm gonna have your background interact with this is they're gonna make this with disadvantage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you rolled a 20 plus your deception for a.
That is a 18 on the die for the first one. That is a natural 1.
Oh.
So a natural 1 versus that nat 20. They just kind of like excited, like you can see that they want to go already. You can see that they're getting antsy. Their feet are like doing the little stippy steps in place thing. But they have to finish this conversation. They go, okay, well, if you'll tell him, bye! And they take off.
Yeah, I'll tell him eventually. What? This isn't lying. Mostly. Jeez,
That was very good work, Splendor. Also in Eugene and Maywood, you guys did really good.
Thank you.
I wish I didn't have to do really good.
Oh, I'm just referencing dealing with that situation. You very quick thinking, very good improv skills.
Hey, Fog, good arm.
Oh yeah. That looks fun. Can I maybe whenever we're not dying?
You know, I think this is something we should probably practice just in case, the opportunity comes up again that we need to, she just like airplanes her arm, not that she knows what an airplane is.
Bug
I
nods
mean-
his head excitedly.
If you need warm-up throws, I have a resume.
You have it. You have a. Why didn't you use that back there?
We're gonna pull out the tiny suitcase like that's a resume and unleash it.
Yes.
Guys, we should probably go get some rest. I'm not feeling the best. I kind of expunged all my power doing that.
I'm gonna explain
Yeah.
something else if I don't get some real food, actually.
Yeah, let's get you guys all cozy. I
Yeah.
can be thrown around later.
You can see the normal glowing coronas that are in Eugene's eyes have all but like dimmed. And he just looks like sagged forward and sad.
All right. Where do you guys go to find rest? You have a few places that are safe, including just trying to find a tent that's marked with the symbol for safety.
I'd say that because they're scattered around. Maybe there'd be one close, you know?
Yeah. Does somebody want to make me an investigation check?
Not me, because I can't read.
I'll make an investigation check. Yes.
Can I
Okay.
assist May?
You can assist me.
You probably should.
Okay, May, roll with advantage.
Oh, that's relatable.
Based off of
I
the
can't read.
first roll.
What'd you
I
get?
Lindsay?
This is sounding more and more like a that
Oh, she
one.
did.
Oh my fucking gosh, she fucking did. Miss Keisha?
Oh no.
Did
We give you the full number.
did you roll both times?
Oh no.
What?
Did you just say you got a 2 with advantage?
Miss
May.
Miss Keisha?
I'm going home.
Are you not already home?
That's the
Going
goal.
further into my home.
I'm retreating to my room.
I think what happens is you're all so wretchedly tired. Is while looking for a tent with this symbol, you completely lose track of where you're at. And by the time that like you like stop and take like stock of where you're at, you're now at the hostile hostel.
Okay, well, we can just go into the room. And Eugene's gonna go in.
Yeah,
Our
sure.
secret room in the boring room.
No, it's in the
It's in the candy
suite.
It's in the candy one, but
Oh,
as a
candy room.
reminder, the reason why the candy room was the one that you would always go to is because there's no Heckna poster in there.
Yeah.
But ever since you took that object from the Ferris wheel, all Heckna posters stopped working. So you can now stay in any room that you would want to.
Which one has a bath with water?
Hey,
Minus the elementals.
The candy room.
hey, Ramona, is the candy room available?
The candy room. And they like look through their notes.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, no. Someone else is in there from whatever written down.
Splendor
Who's
just,
in there?
I was gonna say Splendor just, and she cracks her knuckles and she's like, "Okay, you want to check again?"
Can we stay in the boring room?
Yeah, but there's no one in the boring room.
Okay, can I have that one?
Yeah, and they get the key for it and offer it out.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess we're all sleeping in the boring room.
They fully forget to, by the way, to take payment for the room.
May throws a few teeth down.
Ramona, are you... Reveler, are you good?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
They tilt their head.
The little finger guns. It's probably disrespectful to head pat.
They give little wooden finger guns back.
Okay, yeah. We'll
They
follow
seem a little
after.
confused. Like it's not a confident action, by the way. They seem confused by it, but they don't know
Yeah.
what else to do.
Eugene's gonna go up to the boring room and start taking off his armor, and he's just gonna lay on the bed.
All right. Before your long rest is taken, is there any RP you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I don't have anything in mind, but I want to keep going. Yeah. Now that
You
they've got
know
the
what?
boring room, without its addition, unfortunately, because they got rid of that, didn't they?
Yes, that is correct.
Is there any place up there with a bath?
In the boring room, there is a tub in the corner of the room. It is filled with warm water. There is no curtain. There is no separation.
Tub.
I was gonna say, Splendor has zero shame and zero fucks to give.
Mm-hmm.
Her fields are barren. So she's going to go over there, and she's stripping off clothes as she goes. It doesn't matter if Eugene was ahead of her or not. He's probably going to be surprised.
Eugene just has Gilbert's cloak over his face. And he's just laying there on the bed like a statue, stock still, just like sunk into this mattress, just like I just want the sweet embrace of sleep.
If I don't move, the titty can't see me.
Their vision is based on.
May goes over to Eugene and holds the cloak harder over his eyes.
Their vision is based on movement, Gilbert.
Yeah.
But Eugene's gonna go. No, you're suffocating me. Can you not?
Don't look, Eugene. Don't look.
Whoa!
And Splender's just settling into the tub, like, and, like her feet slide up over the end, and all you can see is her hair kind of hanging over the edge, and her feet kicked up on the end.
No,
You'll die, Eugene.
no, this is stop. No.
I am saving you. You'll die.
You know what? While this is happening, pure chaos. Because it's better than thinking about all of the things that just happened. I would like to use the sending stone.
That's probably a good time to.
All right.
So how did the date go?
A second goes by. 5 seconds go by.
I fully assume they're dead.
There is no response.
Yeah, that checks out.
Ouch, that came out behind us, covered in blood.
Testing 135. I assume it went pretty well. I think Calamity knows, right? But I think she has to play the bit to completion.
Mm-hmm.
So this is fully talking to herself like she doesn't know that the person is dead. Okay, well, bye! And then, like, mime hanging up. And then I think, yeah, we're just gonna, air quote unquote, sleep.
Actually, May goes, actually, Eugene, let me in, and gets under the.
Stop! What?
One grimy arm lifts up. I'm sleeping in here. Good night.
What? May, go.
You can share. It's fine.
It's my cloak.
And my axe. Let's go.
You don't have an axe.
Trying to be respectful, Eugene.
Can you not be so close to me right now? This is strange.
I really do have to be this close to you at this exact
Why?
moment. Okay, look, listen. After Splender's bath, we'll go back to like having distance. But right now, I just need a little extra protection from okay.
What? What? Why are you being? Why are you being like this? I don't understand.
We're just gonna play a game called Stay in the Cloak.
Why are we playing Stay in the Cloak? Also, can I take it off of my head?
Nope.
This is really weird. I feel like I'm weird. It's weird because I'm breathing your air and it's strange. Can we not?
It's all the same air. It's fine.
May, you smell like candy corn. It's weird.
And you smell like angst.
Battle, probably. Look, listen. Can we have a conversation when we're not like 4 inches from each other?
This is a fine time to have a conversation, Eugene, if you want to talk.
Why are you acting weird?
Because we can't leave the cave.
Why are you acting weird? Tell me right now. Why are you acting weird?
Listen, I hold his face. I'm like, listen, there is a reason why I told you not to leave the cave. You now are trying to respect.
I know that Splinter is in the bath. I heard sounds. I can function off of context clues.
Would you guys stop squawking? Jeez. Please. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah, Eugene, stop squawking.
I understand that. Okay, I understand what is happening. I can be respectful enough to not freak out when someone is in the bath. Okay?
I'm not freaking out. I just want an extra little layer of protection just
Why?
so I can remain respectful, Eugene.
You can be respectful. Just don't look that direction. I don't understand.
I can't not.
Splendor, laying in the tub and sinking lower and lower, she rolls her head over to make eye contact with Calamity. She doesn't say anything, she's just staring.
She's like half in a trance, and then she comes out of it and just kind of looks and nods.
Okay.
Thinks about it.
Eugene is gonna sit up
Nods again.
in his ye old medieval white t-shirt and like under breeches, underclothes, and he's just gonna like whip the cloak off and just like grab May's shoulder and sit her up and just be like, okay, look, I'm gonna go outside, okay?
May has her eyes covered, but eyes drawn on the back of her hands.
And he's gonna grab May's wrist and just like shimmy off the bed and then drag her and be like, come on.
Has she always had that prepared?
She's pretty resourceful. I wouldn't doubt it.
It's
Did-
kind of impressive.
Does she go with Eugene?
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Okay, so they're gonna get outside, and Eugene they're just gonna be standing in the hall, and he's gonna be like, tell me what the matter is. I don't get.
Well, okay, so you know how like there are a lot of feelings that you didn't know about.
So are you
before
saying that
had,
you like Splendor?
I didn't say that.
Like, are you saying that you like Splendor more than just a friend?
No. You like Splendor more than a friend.
No, I mean, Splendor's great, but she's scary. Like, not in a bad way, but like it wouldn't work. She's great, but we would not function. Have you seen me? I am a marshmallow of a man.
You are, yes.
Yeah. So honestly, like I don't like it wouldn't work even if I did. Is she attractive? Yes. Would it even function? No. So, that's just the feelings that I keep to myself.
Okay, well, that's good that you keep your feelings to yourself, Eugene.
But what I'm saying is, whatever is happening that's making you be weird.
Nothing.
Okay. Stop denying it. Because I know I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. Okay? Man, I'm trying to help you here.
I know, I don't know. It's a defensive reaction, okay?
Flat justice, 100%. But I mean, you gotta you can contain yourself. Like, yeah, it's
Time.
it's hard to talk to, like, let's say I'm in a room alone with Santa. It's hard to talk to Santa if we were alone, but I'm not gonna just run and hide. She's Splendor's not a human being, but she's a being.
What if Santa was naked in a bathtub, Eugene?
Then I would respectfully, do I have to speak to her in this instance?
So respectfully, I chose. Guys, I'm losing it. I'm trying to hold it together, I promise. Respectfully, I chose to go under the cloak.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you don't have to. It's not. Look, let's just say in this instance you like Splinter, okay? Let's just say in that instance you like Splinter and wish to be more than friends, okay? That is not how you do that. Okay? I'm not good at
I know that the number one rule is don't look at people when they're bathing. If you like them more than friends, don't do that.
Okay, but this is Splendor we're talking about. You saw, she was naked before she was in the tub. I mean, it's she doesn't, I doubt she cares the way that you do.
Wow, cool. Good talk, Eugene. All right, bye.
What? I'm just saying, you don't need to, just say something.
May is gone. She's like, she's like, all right, good. Bye, goodbye. It's okay. I know that. Okay, goodbye.
Eugene's just gonna inhale, exhale. I don't know. I don't get it. You know, he's like staring up at the sky. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just gonna be alone my entire life. I don't know. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Like, seriously, can you answer me? Right here, right now?
Am I still here?
No,
I like ran.
no, he's like talking to himself. He's like he's looking up at the, supposedly talking to Pelor, I guess, and just being like, did I do something wrong? Like I just thought you just told him. That's just what happened. You know?
Did I go check on them? Just in the room.
It's finally quiet. I mean, you can if you want to, but would you let him squawk outside for a bit, if you would? Thanks. And she just starts sinking into the tub and bubbling.
And Eugene's just gonna come back in and lay back down on the bed, and just
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
this time he's on his side,
Okay.
and he just thumbs middle.
Nod.
And I'm not gonna say this to anybody, but I feel like Eugene has the party pooper propped in the corner, you know, and through his vision in the camera, you can just see the wrapping. Like I assume, what color was Cicero wearing, Jask?
Let me double check the images I had sent. Get past all these beep birds. Gold and red.
Yeah, so it's just like this like red little piece of fabric that's wrapped around it. And he's just gonna think, I don't know where he's gonna go, but if it's bad, just make it less. Please. Yeah, just little prayer thoughts just gonna go, go up. Whether it's answered or not.
Alright. Any more RP before the long rest?
I mean, if we're allowed to, and May hasn't come back to the room, Calamity has to mother hen. She only needs to sleep for 4 hours. I think we're just gonna, look at Fog very softly as to not awaken Splendor. Fog, you're in charge.
Fog looks at Calamity and just nods.
Okay, a head pat.
Because Fog only needs 4 hours.
Yeah. And we'll go off on the hunt for the one of my many children.
So many.
All right.
If I can somehow, I would also like to bribe her with candy if I can't find her before I can find any miscellaneous thing of candy.
May, where would you have ran off to? Anywhere specific or just...
Is there a hole anywhere?
Oh my god.
I feel like if there's not, you're probably just gonna make one.
That was my next step, yeah.
There wasn't... Actually, so, briefly, when you're thinking of, is there a hole anywhere, you think of, that pit in the ground in the food court where there is a beast inside, briefly, but then, no, that hole's not for you. And, glancing around, you do see that somebody has freshly dug a hole in the ground for literally no reason. There's just a hole there.
May's hole. Oh, no! Right, okay. Anyway, I'm in the hole. And then I imagine Fettuccine is also in the hole, but he doesn't fully fit, so his tail is just... He tries to get in the hole, but then he's too round for the hole, and so his tail just sticks out of the hole.
Just use him like a door.
Yeah.
All right. That's not even far from the exit. So, Calamity, there are little sweets on the counter as you go to leave, so you're able to grab one. And then leaving, you do see a hole with Fettuccine's snake tail sticking out.
Mm-hmm. Um. uh, okay. So I'm dying out of character. Just so that we're all aware, Calamity's going to come to the hole with the snake door. Give the Okay, we commit. It becomes less funny the more it's painful for me. We're gonna give the world's lightest little pats to Fettuccine to mimic a knock. Do you want to talk about it?
Inspiration.
May swings Fettuccine up open like a door. Okay, so like Eugene said Splinter doesn't really like me like that. And I like not that I care because I don't like Splinter like that, obviously. But
Wordlessly
like
handing the candy over, by the way.
it was just kind of a mean thing to say, and also like if that's okay, that's okay. If she doesn't like me like that, I just need to like work it out in my brain, and I need a minute, so I found a hole.
The ghost of Eugene being like, "That's not what I said."
It's like the direct opposite of what you said. You said you
Yeah.
need to tell her. And I interpreted that as she doesn't like you.
May, you need to tell her how you feel. Oh, so she hates me and wants me dead. All right, cool.
Right.
Anyway, I'm crying in a hole, but Fettuccine's here and he's helping. So. And that's where we are. That's just.
It's a nice hole.
It's a good hole. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah, here, we can, there's no way I say this and it doesn't sound worse.
Come in
So
my hole.
Oh, I'd love to. As well.
I couldn't contain it. It struck me, and I was like, hold.
No,
hold this.
it was a really good joke. You can't not when it's right. You know what I mean?
It's like the low hanging fruit. Anyway.
And we will give a little wing hug.
Aww. A ditch, a hole. There's no place May and Calamity won't hug. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the best thing about those kind of feelings and just kind of like a long pause as she stares into the abyss of however many fucking millennia this horrid creature has existed. Is that even when they feel the worst, they can bring joy. You know? Did you have fun today, except for, the bad parts?
A little. Like when Splendor punted that guy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think it does us better to focus on what we have versus what we have not. Yeah? You got to feel protected. You got to have fun today. That makes it a good day, right?
Kind of little kid, like, begrudging nod.
Smarmy shit-eating grin to match that. It is not a kind expression. Not anymore. You probably don't want to sleep in your hole. That seems both anatomically impossible. I don't really know how mortal anatomy works, but I assume that, like, that shouldn't happen. So maybe you should consider going back to the room when you're ready.
Yeah, I'll be there. Just hey, quick question. Can we like not tell Splendor about all of this?
Calamity crosses her heart. It's a secret.
Thanks, Calamity. You're one of my best friends, Calamity. I know I can't remember many, but you're one of them.
A far too sad expression to something so nice. It's very sweet.
All right, and they're just gonna. Whenever Calamity feels like leaving the hole, May's gonna take a few minutes to collect herself and also process the fact that like that several people have now picked up on the very clues that she might have feelings for Splendor.
Mm-hmm.
Officially.
Splendor sneezes.
May's just going through personal heartbreak of her own doing. Splendor sneezes. Amazing. And then she's gonna like dust herself off. She's also gonna process the fact that like it may not be like something that happens and just be okay with like dealing with rejection like an adult and dust herself off and go back to the room.
Eugene, sleep.
Splendor has nodded off in the tub. There's still water in it. She was gonna dress and everything, but you know what? Forget it.
The urge to go to the disco is immense, but we're babysitting right now, so we will be following May.
Okay. Anything more?
Fog stops Splendor from drowning.
Probably a good thing then.
All right. Well, with that, you guys are able to take your long rest, and we are going to stop there, as I've got to prep to go to Ohio.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do we level up?
Level up?
Oh, actually, you know what? I don't actually know if you guys should. I don't remember last time I checked, but I'm going to say you guys do.
Okay.
Woo!
I can
Also-
just scale things up if I need to.
Also, be jealous, fuckers. He's coming here.
Yeah, I'm going over there.
That's okay. I'll see you in September, probably.
Why would I be jealous of anybody going to Ohio on purpose?
Wow. Okay.
No. They've got a point.
Everyone, that's going to be it for Rolebold D&D. My name is Tokoro Jim. These are my friends. Say goodbye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye,
Alright.
friends.
Bye, people in Ohio.
Exclamation
Oh,
point, link
call out
tree
the
in the
top.
chat with all our stuff. Yes, go. Ohio. Goodbye.